Hey, we got a guy pooping on slides.
Yeah, I read that.
Where is this happening?
It's Michigan.
Michigan,
Michigan.
Okay. Got a children's park in Michigan, and he's pooping on the slides in the same park for the past 5 or 6 months.
Why would someone do this? You want little kids to slide down in your shit.
He's the mystery pooper.
Oh.
Officials have discovered feces on the slides so frequently that police installed a hidden camera to try to capture an image of the act.
Put it on YouTube. Go viral.
I wish it was me.
They're saying the act is weird and deliberate. Really?
Of course. Oh, you got something there? What's that paragraph?
What? What do you got, mustache?
This quote says, "We most definitely need to get this under control before school recess and park season starts."
Yes, we need.
It's like a storyline for Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We gotta get this under control.
That's pretty bad. What?
How do they know it's not an animal?
It's too big, I guess.
Yeah, they know what human shit looks like.
Animals don't go up on a slide to take a shit either.
Exactly. Squirrel shit. No one's ever confused squirrel shit with human shit.
Big, giant fucking...
Animals have claws. They slide down the slide.
Yeah.
We need to get him or her and get them the help they need.
It's a him.
They don't
it's not
have
her.
To, thank you. They don't have to add the her part. That's such a guy thing.
I've seen... Yeah, this is like sociopathic.
This is guy shit.
But I've seen a lot of videos of late of women taking shits in public.
Yeah.
Like they
I've
gotta
jerked off
take
to those
shit.
videos.
Have you? There's one where this woman, I think she's Asian, she's sitting on a bench or something.
Right.
And she slides over to the side of it.
And lets it
you
go?
just see this fucking... Yeah, there it is. This one.
No way. Where's this
Dude.
from?
This is probably a fetish video, by the way.
No,
That's
this is
aimed-
real.
Yeah, but it's probably shot like this.
Oh, you think?
Of course.
Yeah, there's no way she would just
Like
do
she
this.
squeaks to the edge and then just...
Yeah, this is fucking supposed to be.
Oh, my
And it's a fucking liquidy
the runny
evacuation.
shit.
Yeah, she
What the
wiped.
hell was she eating? That's...
What a genius way to shit, though. Wow.
Yes, one cheek is on the side of the bench, and she's just shitting
Yuck.
off the bench.
Yeah, apparently she had a fucking a chocolate pudding coffee shake right before with still. I've never seen anything.
She's
Does she wipe?
wiping. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's wiping right there.
Nah, Jimmy's right. This is a
Got,
setup
like,
video.
Napkins or
Yeah.
Totally set up video.
you think?
Yep, it's for something to jerk off to.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
would you jerk off to that?
But why would you shit?
Exactly, because it's liquidy.
Why would you shit like that? There's got to be a bathroom close.
I don't know.
She would have ruined my photo less than Mickey Rooney's fucking monster wife. Fucking monster lady.
Wife looks like the dump the Asian lady just left.
That was a big watery dump, huh?
Monster.
But I've seen a few of these where chicks are taking dumps.
Well, the ones in the alleyways, those I believe.
Yeah.
Because they're just looking for a place to pee on the way home or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Those, but not that one on a bench like that.
There's something hot about some drunk chick in one of those little fucking tube dresses just pulling up and pissing on the street after a night at the club or something. Those are always kind of hot.
Fair lady takes a shit.
No,
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
No.
What's she doing? What is she doing?
This looks like a real video.
Is she gonna
Someone's
shit
holding
like...
Someone's holding that camera.
Wait, is that
No, it's not security video.
No,
It's-
it looks handheld. It's shaking.
handheld.
is that shit that's already on the ground?
Did
now?
she just shit on the floor? Like, I don't know what's
What, does
happening.
it bounce off her leg?
Or she might have a fucking emergency or something. She's wiping her.
She's wiping
Yeah,
the
she's
shit off her
wiping
leg
her
with a
leg.
Yeah, go
jacket.
back a little bit, Sal.
What happened? Did she...
She's telling the guy, close the door, get out of here. This is real.
I don't know what happened.
She had the runs.
Yeah, something
And what,
happened.
somebody wouldn't open the door?
She walked out to, like, the alleyway.
Yeah, she told the guy, get out of here.
She said, get out of here. I got a problem. But why wouldn't you
She's standing-
spread... Why wouldn't you spread your legs?
Maybe it just came out.
Let's see when it fucking comes out. Just nuggets? Do they bounce?
Yeah, they're already out.
Oh, wow.
Now she's going to move her left foot, and there they are. Ugh.
Oh, she just stepped in it.
What a slob.
Ah, what a pig.
What a slob. You don't shit like that. You got to spread your legs at least.
Maybe she's trying to hold it in. Fair lady. She say fair maiden.
Yes, fair maiden.
Fair maiden takes her shit by a mop.
Let's go to Connor in North Dakota. Connor.
Oh.
Middle of the Atlantic.
Connor.
Yeah, guys, I was going to say there was a news story back, it was maybe about a year or two ago. I think it was back actually when I was in Richmond, Virginia, that there's a girl, she ran every single morning past this guy's alleyway, and she kept on shitting behind his dumpster. And he kept on finding it day after day after day after day. And he finally put up a camera. They actually gave it to the police. The police put it on the news. So you can see the girl's face pretty clearly. He just didn't want to. He didn't want her to get in trouble or anything. He just wanted to embarrass hell out of her.
I'm sorry, sir.
We're
watching a video. A chick. It looks like she shit in her hand.
Right.
And then throws it into a vestibule.
And throws it up against the door.
Up against the doorway.
What a good girl.
What?
She threw it in the fucking...
Yeah, but why?
She must have had it, but she probably couldn't move.
No, that was her wiping. We are the worst witnesses.
No, she shat in her hand, dude. She shat in her hand.
Then why was it white when she threw it?
It's the light. Watch.
Yeah.
See?
Those are two nuggets.
That's the light hitting those two
shit nuggets.
Let's see how it hits.
Watch. It's the shit.
That's it, yeah.
It's all right, fair enough.
Yeah, that was probably just the light.
Why would you?
That's so fucking disgusting.
Why would she just go over there and shit instead of shitting into her hand like that?
I don't know.
Sorry, Connor, we lost.
Oh, this fucking woman.
We lost interest in your call. I apologize.
She takes a shit in a supermarket aisle.
Well, that's great. Well, that's recycling, if technically.
And then just pulls up and walks away.
The best is that she's just...
But most people understand that.
Kind of antisocial behavior.
But you've gotten to the point where you can't hold it in anymore.
No,
but you got to just go in the back or something.
That was on purpose, as a crazy thing to do.
Right.
Yeah. She pulls her things. Look at how fast this dump comes out. What?
Oh my God, she barely had time to pull her pants down. That's why I think she had an emergency.
Carvel soft serve.
Yeah, and there's somebody else coming in the door.
And God bless her for looking back at it. You gotta look. You gotta look to see what you just did.
Who's the poor motherfucker that went, what
is this duty?
Wow. Yeah. I would leave my cart right there and fucking out of that store. I'm not shopping in the shit aisle store.
Well said.
Yes, thank you. Does he take a shit? Is it a girl?
It's a weightlifter?
It's a chick? Oh. Did she shit? Oh.
My God.
What happened to her?
That was it was a viral video from back in the day, this weightlifter girl.
Diarrhea fail? Oh, it was diarrhea.
It goes through her,
but it goes right through her.
I think
she's lifting a lot of weight, though. That's almost understandable.
Veel lawaai, maar Ingemarks geraakt niet recht.
Ew, and then she just grinds
it into might be pee.
Grinds it into the carpet.
Oh, my God. Well, it was part of a montage. Why would you stop the montage?
Yeah.
Best of diarrhea. Come on, there's so many
diarrhea fail compilation. This is what YouTube was made for.
Yeah.
The weightlifter one we saw.
Yeah, I want to see some more diarrhea fails.
Put this up on our Facebook page, O&A Show.
Oh, this guy's trying to light his...
He's trying to light a fart, and he shits himself.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
He sharted.
She vomits. Vomiting live on the air of some show.
Right. Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
That's a joke.
Not true. No way.
That can't be true, right?
Here's one of these cool ones. I think these are all fake, too.
Yeah, forget we're out.
Just let some stew go in the jacuzzi or the pool.
77-year-old gets transgender operation.
Yeah, that's a good time to decide you want to fucking have your dick cut off.
I'm just looking through some of the news stories today that we could touch on.
Isn't that shit for the young?
Absolutely.
I mean, really. I've seen some that really are passable, and I assume that
Where'd you see
they
them?
looked very in my house after paying huge amounts of money. And I assume they looked probably very, very feminine as men. And then you decide, yeah, you're going to have the operation, everything works, you have the hormone therapy. Danny just found the guy.
Looks like Harry Dean Stanton.
Avenge me!
Why would you want to look like an old lady at 77
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
Now, I might
exactly.
be biased, but I think it's better to be an old guy than an old woman.
Yeah. When you see the young guys do it, like I said, they probably looked very feminine to begin with.
Right.
And then there's that one. What is that? That German teen fucking transgender now. Is it German? And it's got blonde hair and stuff. That, like, you could tell, like, the guy must have looked like a chick beforehand. But that looks like your fucking shop teacher put a wig on. There is no difference.
It's horrendous.
Horrendous.
Renee Ramsey, I guess we'll do the story right now, is recovering from the surgery that she's been dreaming of for decades. Since I was about 13, I always knew something was different, said Renee. She used to be Richard, a Green Beret specialist in Vietnam. Are you kidding
Why is
me?
it always that?
Green Beret specialist in Vietnam.
Oh, I went through the Nam.
Imagine,
Green Beret.
He's not going to any reunions anytime soon, huh?
See, look, that right there.
Yeah, but we saw, like, the face is weird.
But I'm just saying there must have been a feminine look to the guy before that.
Still smells like scrotum.
Still fucking.
I don't care what you do.
Bag.
You could scrub all you want, but it still smells like scrotum.
They make the labia out of bag.
Right.
That's it. So you're licking bag.
And it smells like bag. So you got a Green Beret specialist in Vietnam. Oh, boy. A tough guy who privately dreamed of wearing dresses. It was weird because as much as I wanted to dress like a lady, I didn't say anything. I knew if I did, I would be discharged, said Renee.
They knew during downtime when he would sit on the mortars. Or ask him to just fire the mortars out of his ass. Foonk.
We're never going to grow up. That's hilarious if you're 12 or if you're a shock jock.
It's never just the guy. He's got to have something in his ass.
Right. You gotta make sure it's the biggest,
Yes,
most
of
ridiculous thing.
Anything cylindrical or penis shaped.
Yes.
We just think gay people want in their asses.
He wants it in their ass.
So it's the Washington Monument. I guess he wants it in his ass.
We just don't know anything about the gay lifestyle.
No,
we just assume if you're gay,
don't.
you want the biggest, fattest fucking thing in your ass.
Yes.
The most painful thing. Yeah. It's got to be pleasurable.
Explosive devices.
Right. Why would he want to mortar up his ass in the nom?
So he would have been discharged. She was in the military for over 20 years and married twice. She says Richard eventually started to dress like a woman but switched back into the uniform for official duties. Renee is 77, and while genital reassignment surgery is complicated, age, as long as there are not medical problems, usually it's an issue. Wow, that's a rough sentence right there.
A little odd.
Renee is 77, and while genital reassignment surgery is complicated, age, as long as there are not medical problems, usually isn't an issue. It's a bit, that's written
Enough
a little...
with the commas.
Right, okay. Renee says she waited until her wife died to have the surgery and finally feels normal. I'm happy, good, as happy as any woman could be.
Woman, stop it.
The surgery can be expensive, 20,000 G's. It's something that Renee has been saving for almost all her life.
That's it? 20 G's to have your dick cut off?
Well,
cheap.
Can't they do something about the awful wig you got to wear, though?
They can't do anything about that. They could turn your fucking dick and balls into a vagina, but, you know.
I mean, he's 77, so you got to think he doesn't have much hair left, so now he's got to wear the awful-looking wig to complete the look.
That is a horrible wig.
I don't get that one whatsoever.
No, that's for the young. That's for
Butt
the young.
sex for the young and transgender shit
That's like
for the young.
transgender lemon party, is what that would turn into if you had to see any sex with that thing.
All the lemons and they cut them open. Fold them inside out.
Yes.
Well, there you go. Well, we could go to the tranny mayor story.
Oh, good.
Taking a little heat for wearing a miniskirt. Are we supposed to be more open about this?
No.
Lemon party with clothes on.
That's what's safe. This is the safe for work lemon party.
Safe for work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a cop and a fireman, and they're resuscitating him.
They drew like little animated Microsoft Paint clothes on them.
Thank God.
And the guy who's blowing the other guy, the fireman's red is like kind of going into his mouth, so it just looks like he's yelling while he's next to someone's clothes. He's yelling, "Live, dang you!" Oh, the fireman.
Yeah.
It
He goes mouth to mouth.
Live, dang you.
Dang.
Well, it's got to be safe for work.
So you got a tranny who's a mayor, and he, she, whatever, is taking heat for wearing a miniskirt.
Yeah.
Come on. You should be taking some heat. No? How open are we supposed to be in this society?
Pretty open now.
For real? How much shit do we have to just look the other way about?
What circumstance was the miniskirt being worn?
From this level, it's much to do about nothing. But it's the rest of the outfit that has stirred up small-town life here in Silverton. Stu Rasmussen, call him Stu, is the mayor here.
It's fun. That's the story around town.
While in any other town, he'd be turning heads and drawing jeers, in Silverton, it's perfectly acceptable.
He's got nice legs. Better than mine.
But when the mayor was invited to a youth leadership training meeting in this unair-conditioned basement, his outfit, this outfit.
Look at this guy. He looks you look ridiculous.
Stop it. You're kidding me. It's
you
Sandy
look
Kane.
ridiculous. We're supposed to just go, okay, you're normal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I need to openly mock you and laugh at you.
Look, the guy's not just wearing a miniskirt. This is a complete outfit with tits and
he's got fire red hair
and painted fingernails and
you look ridiculous.
Who does he look like?
He looks like Robert Plant with long Sandy Kane hair.
Yeah,
but that face
you
looks
don't
familiar.
you don't have it yet.
I think
Norman
it's,
Fell.
There's somebody else.
Norman Fell.
It looks like.
That looks like fucking Mr. Roper. Block out the hair for a second. That looks like fucking Mr. Roper.
Or older, what's his name from Monty Python?
All right, now you're talking. Come on.
What's his name?
Eric Idle?
Eric Idle.
Eric Idle with a fire
Eric
red
Idle.
wig.
Dio.
Yeah, little Ronnie James Dio.
Any metal dude still trying to look.
Still trying to put on
pull
a show.
off the look. I have to apologize, I guess. I said 20,000 G's. All right, it's early. 20 G's.
20 G's. I don't think you said 20,000 G's, did you?
I don't know. I think I might
have.
Whatever.
Up.
It's early. You try to talk this early. All you have to do is listen.
Yeah, it's easy.
Jesus, it's
You
easy.
can't make a mistake listening unless you start talking.
Give us a break. You got to give us a break until 8 o'clock. That's the new rule. Then 8 o'clock, you can beat the shit out of us. How's that?
Watch 8:01. 8 o'clock in 1 second.
Why do you think I just said that?
You suck.
I said that to set us up real nice. All right, so you got the tranny mayor. That looks ridiculous. Let's get back to the story here.
Meeting in this unair-conditioned basement, his outfit, this outfit, caused the leaders of a nonprofit group to do more than blush.
I just think in a business setting, that's inappropriate.
Yes.
Period. With or without a dress code, I don't think that's an appropriate business attire.
This should be a non-issue in Silverton. I mean, the town is used to me as I am.
Hard to believe, but Stu Rasmussen used to dress like a man. Khakis, lace shoes, you name it. But he knew something was wrong, so he invested in a breast enhancement.
I like looking in the mirror and seeing a fairly attractive woman looking back.
Ah,
if you discount
come on.
the face, an amazing-looking woman.
Dude,
But with this outfit, he ruffled some feathers. Still, he was blown away when the group filed a complaint.
And I got it. Could you back up about 15 seconds in the video?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see what I saw? Pause it right there. Who does that look like? This will get us in a little trouble today, but who does that look like?
Wait, should I yellow flag you?
Look at the eyes.
Is it, I think I know who you mean.
Oh, my God. I knew it looked like someone.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wow. You know something? Yeah. I could see
Let me see it.
I could kind of see that. Nowadays.
Just put sunglasses on him.
I could kind of see that, yeah. Yeah, a little fatter in the face, but
The thing that's annoying, it's almost like you get fucking elected as mayor as a transgender. How far do you have to push it?
Yeah.
Like, sorry, you have to
get
dress
it.
like a politician now. You're a politician. Fucking act like one. You can't walk around in a miniskirt when you're a politician.
But how are you supposed to get things done? Who's taking you seriously when you're really doing whatever a fucking... I don't even know what I really don't even know what a mayor does, really.
Mayor, they clean up the town, make it the best...
Really?
Yeah.
Do they?
The best mayor Hill Valley's ever going to see.
You got to see the picture of this one.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. And the fact that he thinks that he's a beautiful woman looking back in the mirror. I don't know what mirror he's looking at.
All right, more to the story.
I was surprised, I was stunned, and Honestly, the organization Silverton Together is supposed to be committed to diversity, and this amounts basically to bigotry.
No, it doesn't.
If he had a problem with his lifestyle, why would we have invited him in here? His lifestyle is no secret. We see him every day. And as I said earlier, it's not the lifestyle I would adopt for myself, but I support his right to that lifestyle.
According to city code, tank tops and miniskirts are inappropriate. It's a code that Mayor Stu Rasmussen wants to get rid of.
It's not my policies. It's not the intelligence and compassion that I bring to the job. They worry about what I'm wearing. I mean, how trivial, how trite.
He suspects it's not about his outfit at all. It's something deeper than that. We found out the man we talked to didn't vote for Stu. In fact, he ran against him.
Absolutely not. Politics is politics.
That could certainly be an undertone here.
So what will happen in this complaint? That's up to the people of Silverton. For now, you can count on one thing. There will be another controversy. It seems to follow Mayor Stu.
Of course it follows him, because he looks ridiculous.
Fuck
Where
Mayor
is
Stu.
Silverton?
Mayor Stu looks silly.
Oregon?
Mayor Stu got elected. And now Mayor Stu just needs more attention. It's almost like now nobody gives a shit. All right, you're transgendered. You got elected. Just do your job. And fucking be like every other politician. But no, you need a little more attention. How about the way I dress? Well, why don't you just walk around naked then? If no one says anything about
You know
that.
what? I think Jimmy nailed it. It was the thing, and then it turned out no one really gave a shit, so then he's like really tramped it up. Yeah, there's Mayor Stu.
Mayor Stu just needs some fucking attention.
Mayor Stu looks ridiculous.
I like the rouge. You're overdoing it with the rouge, Mayor Stu.
But then Mayor Stu hides behind the thing, like, if you criticize Mayor Stu's outfit, you're not accepting Mayor Stu.
I love just saying Mayor Stu.
Is Mayor Stu a transgender or a transsexual or
I would imagine
transvestite?
Mayor Stu still has the penis.
I don't know.
In a miniskirt, those Turkish taffy balls just hanging down. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I mean, huh?
I don't know, because this article, well, I'm not sure where
On
it's
Mayor
from,
Stu?
but it says here that he's the nation's first transgendered town leader. So that kind
Transgender
of
just means
that
you wear
I
a
think
dress, right?
transgender no, that's transvestite. But
Wait,
I think
so-
transsexual and transvestite
All right.
is in the transgender category.
Yes, transgendered is the I believe the umbrella, and they fall under transgendered. I think is the same as transsexual. Am I wrong?
I think it's
Transvestite's different.
transsexual. No, I think transvestite is also transgender.
Transgender
right?
is the politically correct. No, I don't think so. I think it's transgender.
Could we get a date that says he cut his dick off?
Transgender, I think, is transsexual.
Yeah.
Transvestite is different.
And they
it's
voted
just-
this guy in as a transgender?
Which is a transsexual.
I know Oregon is pretty fucking liberal, but
They just like
Yeah.
everything else we do in this country.
They
They
are.
remove the word sexual.
They're
I put in gender.
Yes,
Right.
gender.
But
I
he
always
really got elected as this thing?
Because it said just breast enhancement. It didn't say that
Exactly,
he had
yeah.
the whole thing. So
I'm gonna guess he still has a dick.
Well,
He
if he
has
still has a
fake
dick,
boobies.
that's
Like-
transvestite.
I thought transgender would imply that you actually went through
Went
it.
through and
to
changed
me,
your gender.
Transgender is someone who is now post-op to me. That's what I always thought it was.
I just thought
But I think-
transgender was the whole thing that fit transvestite and transsexual.
But I think the
But I don't
confusion
know.
is maybe
Need a ruling.
he got the breast enhanced.
Not sure.
Why wouldn't they say he went all the way in the story?
Yeah.
I agree. Transgender just means cross-gendered. I mean, trans, I think, is cross.
Oh,
right?
here we go. Mayor Stu is on. Of all people, get the fuck out of here. Larry King, could we please find that audio?
How important is the
Yes, he is.
scrotum?
Yes.
Could I see your ball bag?
Hey, Bubba Boys.
Hey, man.
I saw him just 2 days ago. He was on Larry King.
Who, Mayor Stu?
Dr. Drew is filling in for Larry King, and he admitted he
Oh,
still
that
has his
sucks.
cock, and he's in a relationship with a woman, and they asked about sex, and he said that's not an issue because it doesn't work because of his age. So that's
old
the
is he?
scoop. I don't know.
Mayor Stu's a disaster.
Mayor Stu's a mess.
Who does Mayor Stu have sex with?
What does Mayor Stu do when he's naked?
Is he now? Is he gay? Is he straight? Like, where is he at? Who's he having sex with?
Who knows? Something tells me that if he's with a woman, there's a strap-on involved.
Ugh.
Would you?
Mayor Stu's getting it.
Hey,
Look at the tits on Mayor Stu.
Punching out, boy.
That's Mayor Stu.
Mayor Stu needs to simmer down.
Big, huge old lady bags.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got going on.
Simmer down, Mayor Stu.
Relax with the big tits there, Mayor Stu. You could have went with B's.
Wear a
Jesus.
pantsuit, Mayor Stu, now that you're mayor.
Buy some conditioner.
He's got big fucking old lady boobs. Jimmy, if Mayor Stu was, I don't know, a thing of the night, how much would Mayor Stu get for a date, do you think?
Mayor Stu, if Mayor Stu was prostituting, Mayor Stu would go home with $1.70 every night. That's combined. Mayor Stu would not be a hit.
Look at Mayor Stu's back fat.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Mayor Stu's unattractive, old, and with back fat. Those are all negatives in the prostitution category.
Why would you want to? And why would you want to put on makeup in your 70s? Why would you want to put on makeup ever? But especially in your 70s, now you're just like
Mayor Stu feel pretty.
Yeah, with his dried out fucking riverbed lips.
Mayor Stu needs to cut the malarkey.
He stinks.
I really wish Mayor Stu would just kind of stop looking for attention, put on a pantsuit, and go do your job.
Yeah, that's what Mayor Stu needs to do.
Mayor Stu needs to stop slinging bunk all over town and just settle down and get to work, Mayor Stu.
Settle down.
Aaron.
Yeah, he looks like Ruth Gordon.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
You're on the air.
What's up, man?
How you doing? I was thinking that you got to think that this was a goof. Like people voted, kind of like they vote for Ugly
Obama?
Girl for Homecoming Queen. Ugly Girl for Homecoming Queen. The next morning they're reading the paper after election night and they're thinking, what the hell did we just do?
Yeah.
I don't really understand that one.
Well,
Mayor Stu looks like Kathy Griffin, Madam from New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
can't
this is
stand
Kathy Griffin there.
Kathy Griffin.
I think I honestly think she's funny.
I know you do, Jimmy.
You don't like her?
She tries way too fucking hard. And we got to get right to this story about the guy getting caught breaking into an apartment and trying on some girls' lingerie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the video yet. I've heard about the story.
Yeah, the guy's a real creep. Seen that? He's your typical, looks like a internet pedophile-looking, creepy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's cameras everywhere. You got to just stop doing the dumb stuff.
Cameras are too available to people, so that... And this guy apparently had been doing this for a while, and she noticed something weird, something out of place all the time. So it's not like the old days where, you got to stake it out. There's so many really cheap cameras available now. You just pop one on there and take a look-see, see what's happening.
When he opened the closet, Dateline was right there.
All right, not bad.
How about the guy that walked in naked?
Yeah.
He just took the clothes off.
Oh, the Dateline. Okay,
yeah,
the Dateline story is fantastic.
It is one of the best things that has been on TV in the last 5-6 years.
Pedos.
We're going to show you now a home intrusion caught on tape. A young woman in Texas noticed some rather strange events in her apartment and decided to install an undercover camera. And what she discovered, I think everybody's nightmare, a stranger invading her home. And today a Houston man is going to be charged in court with a rather bizarre crime. There he is, the man that a woman says gave her the fright of her life. The 22-year-old woman lives alone in this upscale gated community in Houston, Texas. Suspecting someone had been in her apartment while she was out, she set up a camera hidden in a clock.
She kind of thought maybe somebody was just messing with her. She didn't know how serious it was.
Here she is coming home to check the camera. And here is what it caught. A man sneaking in, prowling around, and not for the first time, police suspect.
From what we've gathered, he's probably been in that apartment at least 6 times.
Wow. And she noticed, things out of place, I guess. Put a camera there. And...
Ah!
What happened? Oh.
Oh.
The face transplant
Face
picture.
transplant. They keep
Oh my
popping
God.
that up. That's
like
a biggie.
It's like a monkey's mouth.
It was a partial face transplant. Yeah, they kind of went around her nose. It got the full nose and all around the mouth and some of the cheek.
Kind of looks like
a little bit.
Like
and
a
the
chimp.
chin.
Looks like a chimp.
Yeah. They just kind of snapped it on there and sewed it on. But she's got to take all kinds of anti-rejection drugs for the rest of her life. And even that's not a guarantee that can just be rejected by your body.
Can you imagine?
So all of a sudden, your face just starts rotting away.
Starts with a little pimple. Like,
yeah,
no,
maybe
that's
like
no pimple.
It's a fucking poltergeist moment. You're in front of the mirror just pulling your face away.
It's like you're looking into the ark.
That's terrific.
what do you call it? But it's going to leave a scar right around her like that, isn't it?
Like she gives a shit about a scar
stupid
around the side of her
scar.
face. Her face was eaten by a dog.
Little pancake, she'll
She
be
had
all right.
nothing. She had
So
no
where did they
nose,
get the skin and stuff?
They took it from a
dead
cadaver.
person.
From a
Like a
dead
face
person.
off a...
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a donor, and
From a
they
freshly dead person.
They cut it, and then they, use that as a pattern to trim away any of the meat around her face. So
Dead,
it was a
give me your
perfect
face.
fit. And then they stitched it on. And, she'll have a scar there, but it's better than having where a dog ate your face.
Well, what they really
Sounds like a good sitcom moment when she runs into people from the other person's funeral.
Oh. Imagine that, like, the person's mother just always wants to come over and kiss your lips because they were her lips. Like, could you... All right, no, I'm busy today. I just want to kiss her lips one more time. No, I really...
She gave you the gift of a face.
A face. You can't let a mother come over and give her a kiss one last time. Why can't I come over? Very busy. I'm working today.
Grandma has to come over and pinch the cheek.
Pinch the cheek.
Every
Which
holiday.
one is it? Yours?
Oh my God.
The uncle comes over. I got your nose. I used to play this with her all the time. Give me just one more time.
She has to go take photos with them. Come here.
But it's got to be zoomed in so you just see her mouth and nose.
Yeah. All right.
Kind of face.
We got more video of the break-in. We got to just finish this up.
Then the video becomes disturbing. The intruder takes off his clothes, tries on the woman's lingerie, and then indulges himself in X-rated behavior. Afterward, he checks the hallway and slips out. It's the kind of thing police say could easily escalate.
And who knows what that could lead to. Maybe today I watched her. Tomorrow I'm going in her apartment. Or maybe the next day it goes beyond that.
Police have just arrested and are charging a man who lives nearby, 37-year-old Sean Rogers. The woman says she doesn't know him and never would have been sure she was right if it hadn't been for her own detective work that caught it all on camera.
You know what? This lady's a tease. Just leaving her clothes around. She's asking for it.
Yeah, leaving her clothes around in her room.
How did he get in the house?
Broke in.
He had a key?
Oh, he had a key?
How did he get a key?
They don't know.
All right.
See, I'll tell you how he got
There's
a key.
a problem here.
She parked her car. And left the keys, like I told you.
You and your goddamn parking attendant thing.
You don't leave your keys with anybody. That's how you get a key, because you leave your keys with people.
No, shut up with that.
He
dumb
probably
theory.
had been in there
I hate
before,
that theory.
maybe stole one of her keys or something. I'm thinking maybe something going on between these two beforehand, maybe.
Yeah, there's some kind of connection.
You think something...
No, she said she never knew him or never saw him.
That's what she's saying.
Right.
Well, of course you go. I know this creep.
Let's go to Jim in Staten Island. Jim?
Yo, guys, good morning. Listen, real quick, that thing with the face transplant, they did the nip tuck a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
It worked out horribly, but it's freaking wild, man, how they just, take the face off, only, really. But the odds of this working out for this broad are, slim to none.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? I didn't hear that.
She's going to have to go with the Mr. Potato pop-on face.
Pop-on face, yeah, like that CIA guy that made the pop-on nose for that woman.
There was God, remember the guy that had a hole completely where his nose used to be, and they gave him a pop-on nose? That was the creepiest thing ever to watch.
Snap-on nose.
Snap-on nose.
Wasn't that guy in True Romance?
What Magnus they did that?
I don't know.
Do you remember the snap-on hair?
Yeah.
They would put 2 holes in your skull.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they would drill it to your skull, the regular snaps.
So you could go swimming with
And it was a toupee. Maury's wigs don't come off. And you could just snap it to your skull.
Hey, Maury.
I think it was magnets, right? There's
It
magnet
went right
implants.
into, I don't know.
Maybe they have magnetic ones,
Went
but
right
this
into
one
your
snapped.
skull.
There were snaps, you'd hear it snap
I do
in.
remember that,
Yeah, this guy, he said on Nip and Tuck, they didn't do a face transplant. They did maybe reconstructive surgery. This, in France, is the first one that was ever done.
Yeah. Nip and Tuck is fiction.
And it's fake. It's a TV show.
Oh, I thought that was one of those things on Bravo where they
some
do the...
things are fake.
And then we got a great little story about a man claiming cops knocked out his poodle's teeth.
Now that's front page news.
That should have been on the front page. That would have sold papers today, right?
Right.
I guess this guy goes to the hospital because he's insomniac, and he was on Ambien. And I guess he was going through withdrawals because he wasn't on the Ambien anymore. I think that's how I read the story. So he had to go to the emergency room for 5 hours or so.
Isn't Ambien stuff that makes you sleep?
Yeah.
That's it,
Well,
right?
he has insomnia.
Yeah.
So he needed something to fall asleep. He was on the Ambien, and I guess he was going through some kind of withdrawal from his from the insomnia medication Ambien. It made him jumpy. So he went into the hospital. And when he returned home late in the day after a 5-hour visit to the emergency room, Weaver was shocked to find his poodles, Xavier and Fifi, missing. Inquiries of neighbors led Weaver, a retiree, to believe that someone had let police from the 72nd precinct into his home, and that officers, for some reason, had removed the dogs from the apartment. I went over to the precinct and they lied to me, Weaver told the Post. They said they had nothing to do with it. I went back around 11:30 at night again, and one cop said, "Oh, we took those dogs. We took them to a shelter." A frantic Weaver had to wait until morning to find out through the city's 311 system where precisely the dogs had been taken.
Well, you won't see those dogs no more.
When he was finally able to take his poodles back home, both seemed edgy and uncharacteristically aggressive, but a nastier surprise awaited when he got close to Xavier. When he was lying over, I said, "Let me see your teeth." And I said, "Whoa." When I saw he wasn't chewing bones the way he normally did, I ran my finger along the gum line, and I saw that the teeth were just broken off.
Oh.
So he's claiming that the police knocked out his poodle's teeth.
If any dog should have its teeth knocked out, it is the poodle. What a useless dog that is.
That's terrific.
Every aunt I've ever had over the years growing up, all I can remember is a poodle named Fifi or Peppy or some kind of friggin' French name running around the house, stinking the joint up.
Yeah.
Just getting the complete unconditional love of this old woman. Enough with the poodle. That's an old lady dog. What's this guy doing?
Weaver said he believes that the 5 broken teeth were the result of a blow from a nightstick.
Oof.
But he admits he can't be sure.
Oh, 5 broken teeth.
He thinks Xavier would have showed his teeth because he's like a guard dog, even though he's a poodle.
A poodle, you know.
Can a poodle be a guard dog?
No, they can't. What these little dogs do is they're nasty. They're nasty little dogs, and they show their teeth for anything. I used to have a little dog. My sister had it. I didn't have this dog. My sister had a dog named Little Tiffany Toodles. The dog's name was Tiffany Toodles.
Ew.
And it was one of those Yorkshire Terriers.
They're cute.
They're adorable to smash against the wall. They're little Yorkies, and they're yappy dogs constantly. And my sister was the only one that could control this thing. If you tried to get near it, it would growl at you and snap at you like it was a pit bull.
Would Tiffany Toodles bite at you?
Little Tiffany Toodles. And Little Tiffy Toodles was so crazy. Whenever there was a thunderstorm, the first clap of thunder, she would run into the bathtub and curl up on the drain and shake like Michael J. Fox.
Tiffany Toodles is a faggot.
Tiffany Toodles stunk.
That's wonderful. Well, Weaver said a veterinarian has told him that...
enthusiasm there. That's wonderful.
That Xavier, moving on, will require several root canals, an expensive procedure that he said he can ill afford unless his suit bears fruit. He's already bearing fruit.
Oh, man. He's got a couple of poodles.
Whatever happened to little Tiffany Toodles?
Tiffy's dead.
What happened?
I hope it was some horrific death.
No, I think it was just old age.
Oh.
I don't know. I was in California at the time or something. Maybe not. I don't remember. All I know is there was a fun story one time when Joe and the neighbor boy were dealing in hashish. Tiffy got into one of the hash cubes and ate the whole thing. And Dawn was very distressed that Tiffy was ill.
I bet you Tiffy turned into a slut.
No, Tiffy just turned into a...
The whole neighborhood got a turn.
No, it was a bag of dog. It couldn't move. It couldn't stand up.
Really?
It couldn't walk. It tried to walk and it would fall on its face. And it was because we were smoking the hash that it ate. It was one of the funniest things you'd ever want to see, is a dog that ate a whole brick of hash. But Dawn wasn't too happy about little Tiffy Toodles being drugged.
Oh, God love her.
God love little Tiffy Toodles.
I like to grab Tiffy Toodles by the neck and just punch her right in the face.
Well, someone wants to correct us on poodles.
Was one of the nervous dogs, too, Tiffy Toodles. You'd run up and go, Tiffy! And Tiffy would freak out, roll over on her back, and just Psst, all over the carpet.
Ew.
Oh, she's excitable. Little Tiffy's excitable. Ugh. Size of a Nerf football. Just want to punt her. Foomp! Right across the lawn.
Well, let's talk to Frank in Quorum. Frank.
Hey there, Frank.
Hey, Frank.
What's up, One?
Hey.
Yeah, poodles are actually pretty big. Those are big dogs. Only the toy poodles are the small ones.
Oh, those big, stupid-looking poodles where they shave
those
them.
ones that they groom with those little puffs.
And they put the 2 puffs by the ass of the poodle.
But nothing says gay like a poodle.
You got that right. And they're nasty dogs, too.
Oh, yeah, nasty.
Yeah.
Not if you got a nightstick.
Oh, you got that right.
Take a couple of teeth out, they shut right up.
I guarantee that dog broke its teeth trying to bite its way out of its cage.
That could have happened, too.
Oh, wow.
Things not used to being caged.
All right,
Caged
guys,
animal.
All right, thanks for the terrific
Damn you.
poodle knowledge. Matt, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to say that, poodles are a owner friend, so they're only nasty if you're not their owner. But if
I love you, Johnny Cakes.
He's a fag.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that, don't you, faggot?
Matt, you love your poodle, do you?
No.
Do you go, give me kisses?
I personally love the sound they make when they hit the wall as well, but my wife does. So.
You know, poodles are great at carrying medication up the steps in their teeth for their owner.
Can they balance broth on their head?
All right, let's go to Tony in Jersey. Tony, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, guys? Good morning.
Good morning.
Go fetch Daddy's robe.
Daddy's too tired to get up. Could you get the paper?
Tony, yes, go.
Yep.
I used to breed poodles, and now I'm a 6'3", 212-pound guy, I'm a big guy, and everyone used to make fun of me. I used to use my dogs. Those poodles were actually bred for hunting years ago, and they still have their hunting instincts. You take them out into the woods, have them drive deer, and they would drive the deer right to me every time.
Everyone with a poodle. Everyone with a poodle's got to justify it by saying they're the toughest things that ever walked on the face of the earth. You know, a poodle once took down a Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
Did it?
They drive deer to you, but if you bend over, guess what they drive to you?
I didn't say they were tough dogs. I said they were intelligent dogs.
Oh, so they're smart, the poodle.
Correct. And if you breed them right, they're not the little yappy, bite-your-ankle kind of dogs. My dogs never barked. They never bit anybody.
What was the name of your poodle?
Believe it or not, the one that used to drive the deer, her name was Poochie.
Poochie. See, they all get the little fruity names. Peppy.
Nothing beats Tiffy Toodles.
Little Tiffany Toodles.
Oh, was Little was part of it?
No, I used to call it Little Tiffy Toodles.
Well, that name's going to be on Whack Bag within minutes. Tiffy Toodle.
Little Tiffy Toodles.
Tiffy Toodles, check it in.
All right, guys, punching out. Enjoy your
Two damage to Tiffy Toodles.
Why have you struck me?
Because I hate Tiffy Toodles.
Who didn't?
Tiffy Toodles would respond well when I would scratch her belly.
She would piddle.
Tiffy Toodles would spray me in the mouth and nose when I'd scratch her belly. I used to hate Tiffy Toodles.
Stupid Tiffy Toodles.
Where did she get the name from?
The Dawn. She was like a dopey kid. So
it's pretty creative.
Tiffany Toodles.
It's faggy, but it's creative.
You know why she used to try to show these dogs? Because she also had a Bichon Frise named Rosie. And so you have to give them these registered pedigree type names. And all of them have these long kind of names. You can't just call it Tiffy. Actually, I think the name was Tiffany Toodles Rah 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 was the actual registered name. You had to have like a long name because there's a lot of dogs registered and they got to be different. So I'm sure there was maybe another Tiffany Toodles out there. So you got to add like rah 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 at the end.
I got to cast a spell on you. Where's my beanbag?
Don't hit me with a beanbag spell. What are you going to root me?
Or
is it going to be a damaging spell?
I would name my poodle William and then just name it one more William than the most that they allowed. Like, this is William.
Just be annoying.
Yeah. 7 Williams in a row.
If you have a poodle, it should be named Robert Reed Rah Rah Rah.
No, Robert Reed Boo Hoo Hoo.
Let's go to Andy in Jersey. A lot of calls from Jersey today. Andy, what's up?
Hey, good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Hey, man.
I work for an air conditioning and heating company, and I went out on a no heat call late at night, like 1 o'clock in the morning, and the lady had a little poodle that attacked me as I was coming up the stairs going out to my truck for something. I whacked it in the head with a mag light, knocked it out. The lady was screaming at my boss, wanting me fired. But that's that.
I seem to miss the point of his story.
Yeah.
I took 2 seconds away from paying attention to read something.
Yeah.
And I missed the entire point of his story.
We'll just assume it sucked.
All right.
All right.
That story stunk.
Cocaine.
Cocaine?
Cocaine
you must
is...
mean the drug. Who would be against bringing a bill against cocaine and having cocaine brought into this country? And Oh, you must not be talking about the real cocaine.
Right. I mean, cocaine is a massive, massive problem in this country.
Yes, it is.
You don't really hear the politicians going after cocaine on a daily basis, but they're all over the TV today, these politicians, with the drink called cocaine. Because that's much scarier than the actual drug.
Oh, my God, the children. What if the children... Yeah, there's a beverage. It's called cocaine. Nice graphic on the can.
Which, by the way, I now want to try.
It looks like it's drawn out in cocaine.
The logo looks like it was made by a guy that's just wired.
Yeah. It looks like you could snort the name off the can.
I think that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
But you know
going for it.
This is the dopey politicians and the media. I had no idea about cocaine, but they're telling me all about it, and guess what? I want to now try it.
They will give things the best advertising they could ever wish for, and this company, whatever's putting out cocaine, has to be loving the coverage they're getting on this.
Don't they realize that all they have to do is not talk about it and not show their dopey faces on TV? And
but they're
something
very
like this,
upset.
Something like this would probably just fade away.
Fade away.
A couple bars would be serving it. It'd be one of those things. Oh, you hear about the bar downtown that serves the cocaine thing?
Cocaine and vodka. A lot of people are digging on the cocaine and vodka, like the Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Red Bull and vodka. Now they're getting the cans of cocaine and vodka.
Red Bull stinks. I've tried it. It's just not tasty.
People don't like Red Bull. Some people.
You don't drink it for the taste.
But I mean, I bothered my stomach. I didn't like it.
Yeah, too much.
That was awful.
Caffeine in there.
I drink a Red Bull to stay up late. Stuff like that. I'm not sitting around a bar like sipping it like it's a nice cocktail.
It's for people that want poor man's speedball. You get vodka in it. You want to stay up. Yeah. You don't want coffee because it's hot out. Something like that. You don't like the taste of coffee. That's what it's for. This cocaine though comes out, and people are just livid. These politicians are livid that someone had the gall to put the name cocaine on a beverage that, by the way, doesn't have any cocaine in it. It's caffeine. It's got 280 milligrams of caffeine in it.
Right.
They are trying to say now, this is how I think they're going to spin this, but Ope brought up a good point. They're going to try to say that much caffeine is dangerous. So that's how they're going to probably try to pull it off the market.
Well, I got to tell you, Newsday today, showing our beverages and how many milligrams of cocaine.
Cocaine.
How many milligrams of caffeine are in certain drinks? Like a Snapple. Snapple has 31.5 milligrams of caffeine. No big deal, right?
Yep.
Coke, 34 milligrams. Pepsi, 38. Dr. Pepper, 41 milligrams. We're going up here, obviously. Mountain Dew. Get a nice buzz off of Mountain Dew, right?
Do the do, they say.
55 milligrams of caffeine. Red Bull, we were just talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Only 80 milligrams of caffeine.
80?
80. And then you get to cocaine, the new energy drink.
Yep.
280 milligrams of caffeine.
280. So you're thinking now, I'm thinking, okay, what they're going to try to do is say that much caffeine in a beverage is dangerous, and we have to pull it from the market because it's too much caffeine, and that's how we get rid of this cocaine beverage. But
I didn't hear what you just said because they just showed Foley again on TV.
I can't get enough of that guy.
How do you not love him?
Enough
Look,
of that.
he's just
creepy.
walking, and you just know he's a creep.
A purple tie. Thinking of lacrosse legs.
You creep.
We'll get into Foley in a little while.
Foley's a naughty boy.
You said something about 280 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, and that's how they're going to try to shut it down.
Okay.
I think, or at least I said that earlier, but then you brought up something that.
Well, this is where their argument just fails miserably. Starbucks coffee, 16 ounce. That's pretty much what everyone drinks.
Yep.
And including junior high kids at this point.
Yeah.
372 milligrams of caffeine.
Wait,
Way
what's
more.
That? What's that?
A cup of coffee, 16 ounce. What you're drinking right now? Are you drinking coffee
Starbucks.
today?
Yes.
Yeah, a 16 ounce cup of coffee from Starbucks, 372 milligrams of caffeine.
So now if they outlawed cocaine based on caffeine content, they would have to outlaw Starbucks coffee.
But I like coffee.
Oh, don't worry, I don't think they will.
I need my
But now how do you think they're going to go about this? A boycott? Who's going to boycott it? The people that that they're marketing this to? The 20-year-olds like to go out, drink, mix it with some vodka. That's pretty much who's drinking this. It's not. I don't think kids are really like into going to the store and buying this. Young school-age children.
No, the kids will definitely buy the cocaine.
Not a lot of them.
No,
There'll be a few.
Honest to God, man, kids are drinking Red Bull like crazy. This is the next step. They'll definitely be drinking it.
Well, then, as a parent, if you don't like seeing the word cocaine in your fridge, smack your kid in the side of the head with the can.
And then tell him and his multicultural friends to come over and have some Sunny D.
Sunny D.
Stupid Sunny D.
A black face, a white face, an Asian face in the fridge. Sunny D for all.
I hate those goddamn commercials.
Of course you do. Multicultural beverage of love.
Oh.
Care for some Sunny D, black friend? Sure do, Asian and white friend.
The blonde mom comes out and brings it. The cookies.
Look, yes, you and your inferior friends can have a little Sunny D.
By the way, we've just accepted that the name Coke, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, what about Coke? I think more people call cocaine Coke,
right,
than they do cocaine when you're actually doing this stuff. You don't say, "Hey, do you have any cocaine?"
I guess it's because
doing some Coke.
I guess because we're not just shoving it in in the consumers' faces where it says the word cocaine.
Cocaine.
And it's and the logo's like lines of Coke.
I don't care. It's called Coke. Why aren't they going after that?
Well, I would use
used to have it in it.
I would use hip terms when I was getting high. Like I'd say, "Hey, do you got a bag of toot?"
Toot. Hey, you want to do a toot?
Care for some nose candy?
All right, here we go. Let's say hi
Play lacrosse today?
Let's say hi to Steve in Delaware. Steve.
Hey, O&A.
Hey.
Guys rock. I'm a nurse that works in an emergency room.
Male nurse.
Yeah, great.
What is your job, sir? Do you smother the elderly?
You're gay or a murderer? Or both?
Probably, yeah, little column A, little column B. But we get flyers.
You wipe the asses of old people.
Yes, I do.
Change your bedpan, then take that pillow and tightly wrap it around that old head.
I have bad news.
She died of a disease that strikes in the night. They just pass away, and their nose twists to the left and stays there.
And there's feathers all in their face and hair.
Doctor, you might want to check on room 272.
That's right.
Just all creepy.
Her little old lady legs shake and two white shoes fall on the floor.
Plunk.
They look like the shoes Michael Caine had on at the end of Dress to Kill.
Is that what you're doing, sir?
No, we actually just got a warning about this, that drink working its way.
Excuse me, the doctor's got the warning. Not the male nurses.
Not the male nurses.
Absolutely right. But who keeps the doctors in line? It is the male nurses.
Is it?
We get warning.
Doc, you might want to check on Margaret.
Do you dress like a doctor? Do people think you're a doctor? Do you walk around with a stethoscope?
And
then you see a doctor coming in, you quickly hide it.
You should have to wear that white hat with the red X in the front.
That's right. And that white skirt that Florence Nightingale used to wear.
Right. Why should the male nurses be allowed to dress like doctors when the female nurses have to dress like nurses?
Doctor, you might want to check on Gertrude. She's not waking up.
The male nurses put on scrubs like they're going to be doing surgery. Meanwhile, the only thing you're scrubbing is wrinkled old doily butt.
That's right. And man junk. Give that man junk a good scrubbing.
You're a hospital maid.
Go God.
Oh, I understand why you gotta smother some of them. Oh, this guy don't stop every day, twice a day. He's messing himself.
Every day, Betty complains her soup is cold. Well, it's not anymore, is it, Betty?
It's not cold in heaven. Soup's not cold in heaven, Mary.
Two angry male nurse hands holding down the pillow.
And I have big hairy
Doc,
nipples,
you might
too,
want to
so
check on
I hold
Betty.
Old lady's hand.
That's music to your ears, isn't it, son?
Let me check Betty. Uh-oh. Code Blueface. Code Blueface.
Yeah. Her hands are up in the defensive position. Head's tilted to the left.
Yeah, how do you fix that if they're fighting you off and die that way? Crank the arms back down.
I noticed he had scratches on his arms and face.
She must have died knitting.
You guys rule, man.
All right. If a doctor wants to call in and give us something, then that would be terrific.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, sorry.
Goodbye, male nurse.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Anyway.
Jeremy in Cleveland.
Goodbye, gender-neutral language.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hi,
I just
sir.
wanted to acknowledge Opie's line. How you wipe the asses of old people. That was priceless, Opie.
That's all he
Line of the day
does.
nomination, sir.
Thank you. I don't know if it made it through on this side of the show, but the XMers heard it.
Well, that's all that matters, man. Punching out.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy. Tried cocaine drink. It burns. Mike in Westchester. What's up?
Oh, what's up, man?
Hey, Mike.
What's up, man? A guy on my job got the cases already, and when you actually drink it, it actually burns your throat. It took me 2 days to finish this thing. One can.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably a horrible beverage.
Yeah, the drink probably stinks.
It's a gimmick.
But they know how to market it because we're all talking about it today.
And it's meant as a mixer, I believe.
It's really, really strong.
All right, sir. Thank you.
And I guarantee they'll crack down on the stores that sell it. None of the major stores will sell it. Pathmark, Rite Aid, Stop and Shop.
Well, here's a question: how politically correct are we going to get with product names? Are we gonna go after products that are named after things like cocaine?
Well, AIDS didn't survive the candy.
That candy.
Oh, do we have that commercial?
Love
E-Rock,
the
you're gonna
AIDS
have to work
commercial.
today. Let's go. Let's go.
They did take candy cigarettes off the market, too. Remember those as a
Oh, the
kid?
gum? They were good.
I remember having little candy cigarettes, and you could be just like Mommy and Daddy.
That's right.
With the little can and then you'd eat it when you were done.
And it had
Not
like a little
real cigarette.
a candy little drink, like a little a shot, and then like it came with like a little candy black eye to put on your little girlfriend. You straighten her out.
When you got home,
You
Hey,
tape
put
it on.
this on.
Hey, let's go to James. James, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Candy black eye.
And for the girls to smoke their little candy cigarettes, and then it would come with a little candy baby with like a tumor on it. Something wrong with it. Oh, look, a little deformed candy baby.
And you could eat it all.
That's right. Let's punch it and watch sugar flow off.
James, what's up?
Hey, guys. Yeah, this whole cocaine thing is ridiculous. You know, are they going to stop selling pots because that shares the name of the drug?
Oh, what pots?
Well, I'm not sure what you mean,
Like
sir.
pots and pans?
Yeah.
Do you mean like a product name? Food.
That was
Food, all right. You know, James, Norton's going to be leaving to play West Palm Beach, and we're thinking...
I should be under the wheels of that plane.
Okay, now that's funny.
Oh, well, now I'm thinking he should step in for Jim one day.
That's right. When those wheels come down to land in West Palm, your frozen carcass should fall out.
Kai, girl, Maine, what's up?
Not much. I just wanted to say hi. I've been trying to get a hold of you guys for quite a few days. I love your show.
Is your name Kylie and that's short?
No, it's Kai. It's short for Kai Marie.
Yeah?
Is it? Kai Marie.
Yeah.
New listener, are you?
Excuse me?
Are you a new listener?
Oh, no.
Actually, yeah. I think it. I started listening to it on WCYY, which, by the way, they do use the term Rocktober.
Oh, right on.
Where's CYY?
Yeah, that's where it is.
Where's that?
Maine.
Oh, Maine. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We're on in Maine,
unfortunately,
Jimmy.
Maine.
Ooh, I
I'm
like-
not. I didn't really grow up in Maine. I'm actually from Massachusetts, Cape Cod.
No one cares. No one cares.
Well, what happened, hon?
We care, Kai.
Would you vacation in Maine occasionally? What brought you up there?
I actually had grandparents that lived up here. My parents moved up here and built a house. Yeah.
Why would you want to move up there with your grandparents?
Guys, let's be, she's a new listener, and I like to find out what bit turned someone on to the show, because it is a virus. So what got you hooked on the show, Kai? What was the bit you heard?
She went, I think she knew what was coming. Wow. She may have known.
She was like,
Maybe.
She was like Pesci. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Here's the AIDS commercial.
Ooh.
Right now, a lot of places don't even sell it in the city.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
E-Rock.
Oh, no.
I wish
no.
I wish I could blame someone. I really do.
Blame someone. Go ahead.
But,
blame them on the basis of ethnicity or religion.
Come on. Somebody. Kenny.
I have to blame myself today.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was overweight and embarrassed to go anyplace. AIDS helped me get back into a size 12. The AIDS diet plan helped me get back into a size 6.
Hey. Oh, that's good. Thanks for that version.
Not going well.
That wasn't me.
Oh, my God. Let me just...
What happened? What happened?
What happened?
Wow.
Is it broken?
I don't know. Let's try it again.
Let's give it another shot. Pop it in there, Hawk.
Busted.
We have a nice energy going on the show today.
Out goes Griffey, looking up, and it's out of here! Or is it? No, it's off the wall. My mistake.
Subway Series, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mets Tigers.
I would love to see Mets Tigers.
Me too.
I would love to see Mets Tigers.
Let's go.
A hell of a subway ride.
Really?
Jesus.
I was overweight and embarrassed to go anyplace. AIDS helped me get back into a size 12. The AIDS diet plan helped me get back into a size 6.
AIDS helps control your appetite so you lose weight. Yet AIDS lets you taste, chew, and enjoy. And the appetite suppressant in AIDS is not a stimulant.
AIDS helped me lose the weight and has nothing in it that could make me nervous.
Question: why take diet pills when you can enjoy AIDS? AIDS helps you lose weight safely and effectively. Use only as directed.
I just don't like the applicator it comes in, and it always hurts. As I'm face down in the pillow receiving a dose.
How great is that? How great is it that you're the CEO of the AIDS company there?
We're going to make millions. This is amazing.
And life's great. You got mansions all over the world.
You see how this AIDS thing is selling?
And then the first headline, 1981 or 82, whatever it was.
New disease.
Right.
AIDS.
AIDS kills black gentlemen in San Francisco.
Uh-oh. AIDS is killing Haitians. Right. AIDS is killing gays. AIDS is killing Africans.
AIDS.
AIDS die, AIDS die, AIDS, die.
AIDS.
But what of our candy?
Do you think that the AIDS CEO, when he was bummed out, like after his product wasn't going to make it, had to call his friend who had tried the new hair treatment stuff called Cancer with a K? I know how you feel.
I know. See, I told you to watch the names you pick. You never know, friend.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. We went off on a massive tangent with that male nurse. So we have the story from Fox 5 about the cocaine drink.
Yes.
With this black politician suggesting maybe names for other products.
Other products that might be spawned because of this. It could just spiral out of control.
We may be heading into audience participation after this break, so stay right there. It's the ONA virus spreading across America. All right, cocaine the drink. Here's the official news story. We were talking about this just before the break.
Cocaine for some.
Right now, a lot of places don't even sell it in the city, but here at Manhattan's, you can have...
You see what the news is doing here?
He just told you where to get it, kids.
You see what the news is doing here? This product, basically, it sounds like it stinks.
Yeah.
And that the name is cool. Or it's
saying cocaine is cool, Opie?
The name is cool.
Yeah,
it's an attention getter.
People like
but it sounds like the product itself sucks, or establishments all over New York City would have been serving this by now.
Yeah.
But now we're all finding out about it.
How long's it been on the market? I never heard of it until today.
It's been. I heard about it a couple weeks ago.
27 years there, Jim. 27 years.
Oh no, that's not the truth.
Finally, no.
That's a bunk.
I'll do my
a couple years ago, maybe. A couple weeks ago.
Right now, a lot of places don't even sell it in the city, but here at Manhattan's, you can have your cocaine right on the bar.
Can you?
vodka. There you go. Serve with a straw.
And there sits the most controversial, if not hottest, new drink in Manhattan. It's called cocaine.
It's got a serious kick to it.
I think Jimmy's
People
beverage
really
is
get
more
a jolt from it.
controversial.
No wonder cocaine, the drink, doesn't actually have cocaine in it, but is loaded with 280 milligrams of caffeine and sugar, promising a serious rush.
Red Bull on drugs, on steroids. This has definitely got a lot of kick to it.
City lawmakers not getting a kick out of it.
But they failed to mention that coffee still has more milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah, a lot more.
And a lot of people like to mix their coffee drinks with a nice shot or two of alcohol.
Yeah.
But they're not going to mention that because then it's not as impressive, the story.
On steroids. This has definitely got a lot of kick to it.
City lawmakers not getting a kick out of it think the high-energy cocaine drink sends the wrong message.
Have you lost...
All right, here it comes. I want to pause right here.
Here he comes.
Pause right
Hold on.
I want to pause right
Hold
here.
on to your seat. Grab something. If you're standing up and can't sit, grab onto a beam or something so you don't just topple over at this guy's analogy.
We don't know who this guy is. We're not sure if he's a local politician or someone that just represents the neighborhood.
Represent.
I don't know.
But he might have thought things out a little bit.
But I know one thing. He's an opportunist.
Yeah.
And he knew how to get his face on TV. City councilman.
Of course. Another councilman.
You're a dog catcher.
Dog catcher.
What the hell is a city councilman?
What do they do?
What do they really do?
They're worthless.
They do nothing.
They complain and they bellyache about what they can't get.
Whiners. I'm a city whiner. Wah. Wah. Cocaine. Wah. We're not getting enough money.
They make a lot of noise, but they have to wait for their superiors to actually do all the heavy lifting.
Oh, yeah, they can do nothing.
They do nothing.
They go and go, excuse me, sir, there's a couple of people I represent down this block,
right?
And they're saying that they need, shut up. Okay. I'll come back later.
They put their signs on a front lawn. That's how you get elected when you're a councilman.
Yeah, that's their advertising.
Yeah.
On a front lawn.
Vote for me.
Well, here we go. Here's the city councilman.
I'm a good egg.
Here's the city councilman.
It's the wrong message.
Have you lost all shame? Is there nothing you won't stoop to? What will you market next? Pedophile peanut butter? How about gang rape grape juice? How about genocide jelly?
Okay.
Wait, he forgot the one that I've been working on, which is a new liquor drink called Jigaboos.
And go.
Oh, my God.
Pedophile peanut butter.
Pedophile peanut butter.
He's taking it seriously, like he's doing an MLK speech. Pedophile peanut butter.
How about cigarettes aimed at our youth called nicotine?
Pedophile peanut butter. Of course, there's no chunky. It's all smooth.
I gotta hear that again. The last part. This guy's out of his freaking.
What was genocide jelly?
I'm not sure. I want to hear all of them. It was pedophile peanut butter.
And he says it with such a, like he's being so dramatic, like a little pause, and then, oh, they're going to love this one. Oh, they're going to love this one. Let me write another one.
All the kids will go to school and order a peanut butter and tears sandwich. Can I have a peanut butter and shattered dream sandwich, please?
What did Voss write for this guy?
Someone on their...
It was a pedophile peanut butter gag.
Someone from their cell phone above 114th Street. They well, this is the product. Sickle cell shakes are selling like, well, you know. And then they got Mike from Jersey. How about herpes lip balm? Bill from Waterford, cross-burning cider. And Bert from Philly, I want some board up. What? Billions?
Oh, board up billions.
That was not.
That
was
just hurtful.
Yeah.
That's just hurtful.
Let's go to Ryan in Smithtown. Ryan.
Hey, I got the mascot for that gang rape grape soda.
Yeah.
It's the grapist.
The grapist. Oh, that's pretty good.
All right, here's the.
It's the grapist.
Here's the count.
Yeah, it's the guy. It's just a D. It's a G dash with rape.
Rape, yeah.
G rape.
Grape.
I don't know why I had to spell that out in order.
Let's go to Nick in Wisconsin. Nick.
How about some Schwoogie champagne?
Let's go to Scott in Massachusetts. Scott.
Hey, Norton said the best one, the chunky. Of course it's smooth and not chunky.
Of course.
Watch out.
And if you would have said it like he did, maybe it would have been funny.
Thank you, sir.
Crush me.
No. You put the punchline first, which is always good, and then you kind of fill in the blanks.
Right. That's always the way a good joke comes off.
They own it. Well, the Jews came, and then they walked in the bar because they were part owners, actually.
He was a horse. That's so long in the face.
An empty boat. Well, you see, what was the best thing that ever...
All right, here we go. Here's the councilman again. All right, we got pedophile peanut butter.
Right.
Genocide juice?
A jelly, I think.
Genocide
jelly. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
This is dope. He's just a dope.
What an idiot.
Sends the wrong message.
Have you lost all shame? Is there nothing you won't stoop to? What will you market next? Pedophile peanut butter? How about gang rape grape juice?
Gang rape.
How about genocide jelly?
Gang rape.
He's got a rule, though. He's got a rule. It's got to be the same sound.
Yes.
For the crime as the beginning of whatever product.
Like, this guy is really acting like a nitpicky... Wait.
That would be nitwit.
Yeah.
Nitpicky nitwit is what Jimmy would... Holy Jesus, Palomino.
Oh. You're going to market candid towards our black youth? Black moose. Oh, boy. You're going to call it Kundi?
Oh, yeah, we got one on... on Pal Dog. Holocaust hummus. Yeah, people, it's very hard to get over the
oh my God, I can't.
Genocide jelly.
This could be the line of the year if he does it right. Let's say hi to John the Trucker. John.
Hey, fellas.
Hey.
Hey, you got your monkey peanut butter, your genocide jelly.
Oh. Wow.
Wow. He really went off script.
You went off script. What happened to...
He had something written down, and it was almost good.
What happened to, hey, you got your monkey chocolate and my pedophile peanut butter?
It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm in the Midwest, and I just woke up, kids.
All right, John. You had a great line, though.
I know it.
All right. Have a good day.
Try to punch it out.
Yeah. Bye. More on the cocaine drink. They don't know what to do.
I want some pedophile peanut butter.
All right, hold on.
It's endorsed by a certain congressman.
Certainly is.
Loves to spread it on. Never bread.
Some on the council want to crack down on cocaine sales, ban it in New York City bars.
Personally, I think that it's a bad promotion to just have a name like that.
Why?
But even so, I don't think the city or any government should intervene.
We're in the United States. You know, it's freedom. It's a harmless...
Freedom. You really think you're free in America? You dope.
Perception.
It's so stupid. Will you stop with we're free in America?
United States. You know, it's freedom. It's a harmless thing. It's a piece to talk about. I think that's absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Well, right now it's unclear what the city will ultimately do about cocaine. As far as the taste, some people say they love it, some people say they hate it. I can tell you for sure it has a little bit of a burn.
Oh, he drank some. Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
He should be doing the real cocaine because he's a fatty.
The looks of him. Jesus.
He could lose a few.
That guy just went off.
Oh, Marky Boy went to rehab, huh?
You know he was thinking about, he thought about it all night. What could I come up with? Grapes, grape jelly, gang rape.
Gang rape.
Grapes, peanut butter, pedophile's a P. I need something with a P. Pedophile, pistachios? No, that's not good.
Pedophile fluffernutter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. That's good. Thing.
What an ass. What a horse's ass.
But all I'm going to tell you, there's nothing I would like to have more than some pedophile peanut butter.
See it all over the shelves of the supermarkets? Sure.
Let's go to Pinchy. Pinchy, what's up?
Hey, I got one for Ant. Final Solution French fries.
Yeah, I don't know if this bit's going to work.
No, it doesn't really work unless... I don't think
I know, there's just... I don't know.
Didn't work when the guy did it. It was funny because it doesn't work.
Right, that's... You're 100% right there. There you go.
Yeah, that's... Oh, no. Don't... I'm looking at Kentucky Fried Chicken. You guys.
It's better than my Kundi line.
Pal talk.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That doesn't even make sense.
What?
We're hoping this bit's going to take off, but...
No.
We're still on the runway.
No. This bit tried to take off on the short, dark runway and hit a farmhouse.
Not even. We're just...
An investigation is in progress.
We're on the runway. We're waiting. We're waiting.
I don't think so.
Every phone
We're
line
have to
is
go
ringing,
back to the terminal. This plane has mechanical difficulties.
Slavery, salsa.
All right. That's almost funny. Slavery salsa.
Sodomy soda. No. All right.
It's good with the can. Could work in the can somehow.
What?
And sodomy soda. Like the old catchphrase and slogan could be something with the can.
Oh, yeah.
I said it 3 times.
I like that. No, I do like that. In a can.
Yeah. All right.
This just in.
To most Germans, this simply can't be funny.
I really had to liberate, first of all, myself from a certain kind of monster image and oversized, a stony image that I had from Hitler.
Danny Levy is the director of Germany's first Hitler comedy, and he's Jewish. Many in
this story needed something.
Jewish.
This story needed something.
A Hitler
Danny
comedy,
Levy is-
finally.
Sorry.
Image that I had from Hitler.
Danny Levy is the director of Germany's first Hitler comedy, and he's Jewish. Many in Germany say it took a Jew to produce this film. The year is 1944. Germany is losing the war. Berlin is burned out, and so is Hitler. He's lost his spark. Only one man can help put the fire back into the Führer's speeches. Adolf Grunbaum, a Jewish acting professor already deported to a Nazi concentration camp, is put into service out of desperation.
Oh, this is hysterical.
Yeah.
So a concentration camp Jew is helping Hitler kind of fire up his personality again.
Yeah, it's a comedy about
people
Hitler.
back.
Yeah, it's a comedy about Hitler called Mein Führer. And then they asked this question.
Do you think Germany is ready for this? Because, I mean, obviously people in this country, they learn very early on that there's one thing you don't joke about. It's the Holocaust.
I don't joke about the Holocaust, and there's no jokes about the victims. I joke about the Nazis.
Yeah.
But some Jewish leaders in Germany are appalled even at the thought of a comedy about Hitler.
For Hitler and for Auschwitz, there is a border. You can't make humor about millions of murdered people.
And so the first Hitler comedy in Germany is already something its director never wanted it to be. A highly political movie.
Well, what about Hogan's Heroes?
Yeah, what about
that? Was a comedy. It didn't star Hitler, but it starred his picture in what's his name?
And what about 7
in the
of
office
the movie
there?
shorts of the
Commandant.
Three Stooges?
Right.
Where they poke Hitler in the eye with the 2 fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
What? There was actually
Three Stooges took on Adolf Hitler.
They took on everything.
Of course, Frankenstein and
they gave Hitler a noogie.
Yeah, like whoop whoop whoop. Hitler.
They
watch
give,
out.
you know, that fingers in the eyeball thing. Hitler fell for the old hand waving in front of
pulled
his face a
mustache
couple of
down
times.
and it rolled back up like a shade.
Yeah. Everyone took on Hitler. Finally, Germany's jumping into the fray, making a little
Bunny
comedy.
took on Hitler.
Bugs Bunny.
This is old school.
You're not going to see that on TV anymore. It's one of those banned cartoons. But yeah,
Bunga, bunga, inga, binga, binga,
Bunga.
No more.
No more.
No more.
The African cooking some guy in a pot.
No more.
That was some great stuff. Oh, nature boy.
Yeah.
And there he was. With a spear.
Unga bunga bunga. He's unga bunga bunga. Unga bunga bunga. Unga bunga bunga. Inga binga. And Tom and Jerry
stopped all. They used to do a lot of racial stuff too.
Yeah.
Questionable. They took no more black made Tom and Jerry's, and no more where Tom would get burned up and he'll come out of a pile and he'll go, "Don't you believe it?"
Yep.
Maybe all burned up in.
Yeah.
Fucking,
There used to be an old, big black one. Now you shoo, kitty, you shoo. Shoo him out of the house.
Take it off. Plenty of Hitler stuff.
Hitler's mild compared to some of the stuff they would play on those cartoons. I guess Germany, still a little sore spot. The Germans apparently are so guilty about the whole thing that they're
You think?
doing a comedy about it is a bit much.
And they banned the swastika and everything, right? I mean,
well, they banned any type of thing like this. This under the form of art, you're able to display the swastika. Like this movie's full of swastikas, of course.
Yeah.
But they don't put up for any anti-Semitism over there.
This was a great story we didn't get to today.
Which one?
We found the first
Jimmy.
gay frat house.
Oh, let's talk about that tomorrow. I thought of that,
They
but
have to be gay. I'll give you the headline: masturbating trespasser booted from frat. So you're part of a fraternity. You're in a frat house. A lot of drinking, a lot of partying, a lot of fun happens in a frat house. All of a sudden, someone comes in and is masturbating. What do you? Who the fuck farted?
How was Jimmy got scared?
What? It's line of the daytime. I always get nervous.
What a dick!
Wait.
Oh my God!
I know that Febreze is killing me.
No. Holy shit,
It's
Jimmy.
really
Oh my
bad.
God, it's a woman. Dude, and there's also
yeah, you just gave away the punchline.
Oh.
It's all right.
I thought we were
Like we're setting the world on fire with this story. I understand.
Well, no.
But that's why I'm saying they got to be gay. There's a frat house. A girl comes in. She starts masturbating. She trespasses. So she just walks in, sits down, and she's petting the poodle as it's been described back in the day. And they boot her out of the frat house.
They called the cops. What fuck? You're right.
What faggerinos?
You know why? I didn't mean to blow the punchline. There is a story which was in the paper today about a gay and bisexual fraternity at NYU, and that's what I thought you were doing. It's for real. It's like it's for those students to feel. I wonder their hazing is. You have to lick a girl's tit without throwing up.
No, probably pick up marshmallows with your asshole.
Yeah, drop them on a little model of the other fraternity.
On the frat house of the straight frat.
Right.
All right, enough. But, they called the cops. She walked out of the front door wearing only a thigh-length black coat after a fraternity member called the police. When police arrived minutes later, the woman had already left. This is a hazing. So there has to be a sorority, and she did something, and this was her punishment, to go into the frat house and masturbate, because she set it all up nice with the long black coat and everything.
Yeah.
But these faggots couldn't handle it and called the cops on her.
Maybe she was a pig.
Yeah, maybe they were afraid of getting rape charges thrown at them.
That's another thing, yeah. Get her out of here.
And then this line, fraternity members said they will throw out 2 couches in the living room because of the incident.
Well, that is
obviously she was very disturbed, Nye said. It was not how a normal person would respond to people.
That is odd. They're going to throw away the couch. She must have been a slob. You can't read like that on the radio. You can't.
I'm getting scared.
People don't like when they go, no, don't get scared. You're getting Jimmy scared. Oh, my God, don't get Jimmy scared.
I'm getting scared.
The scariness is going to come out.
Don't be scared, Jimmy.
Courage.
It's okay.
I need some courage.
I was just to see if there was anything else to say.
Don't let him build up courage, because courage pushes out the scared.
Jimmy,
and
could you...
Scared stinks.
Sam, Chuck Liddell.
Yeah. By the way, his manager emailed me yesterday and invited us to a match that Chuck is doing, and Chuck is a fan of the show.
Cool. Yes.
Very cool. It's good to know someone like him is on our side.
Well, Chuck and I have had our differences, and we settled it like men. Him with his pants down, and me performing a service.
You want guys like Chuck Liddell to be on your side.
Oh, yeah.
He's Bubba the Love Sponge isn't. Oh, too bad. Oh, Dice isn't. Oh, too bad. But Chuck Liddell, thank God, he's a fan of our show. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, so he was on Good Morning Texas, and he wasn't. He didn't appear to be quite as lucid as he was when he was on our show.
How did anyone see it? If it was on Good Morning Texas.
It's become a viral video. So
See, that's the beauty of the internet, man.
Yeah.
You get these little dopey, tiny little shows, and something crazy happens. Back in the day, no one saw it. Unless you had a big VHS copy that you start trading with your friends. But now it's on the internet. Everyone gets to enjoy it.
Yep.
That's why I love living during these times. So we got the audio. What's the deal? Was he under the influence of something?
He appeared to be. I mean, I don't want to. He didn't publicly say that he was, but he appeared to be. I mean, he was probably on some kind of painkillers from training or something.
Sure. Oh, Dr. Sam is giving a diagnosis from a video clip?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Sam.
That I saw.
Let's get into this. So the host tries to ask Chuck about the UFC, and this is what happened.
Say hello to Ultimate Fight champion Chuck Liddell. Nice to see you, Chuck.
Nice.
Good to see you. Welcome to Dallas. You been to Dallas much before?
I've been here quite a few times, yeah.
Okay. I want to talk about Ultimate Fight Championships because that's something that most of us will never, ever experience in our lives. None of us, most of us walking around the planet, have the chops of what it takes to get in the ring and do that. How long have you been doing this, and how'd you get started in this?
I was 12.
Yeah?
Watching Kung Fu Theater, and then demos in between the clips.
Right.
And I really got interested in the clips and started teaching our books, and my mom got me in a karate class.
I love Chuck Liddell.
Wow.
That could be the greatest clip I've ever heard.
Wow. Now, we've had Chuck on the show, and
he's a great guy.
He is
completely with it.
Yeah.
Completely. Like sharp as a tack when he's on our show.
Funny, articulate.
Absolutely.
And that right there is...
it's early in the morning. He might have been up all night.
Don't care early in the morning.
Yeah, but man, someone like him, and you got to think he's taking stuff to sleep because all the pains and aches he's got going on.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Chuck was probably drunk because the option.
Jim Norton said that. Jim Norton said that. Jim Norton said that.
Because the other option is that his brains fell out. I'm going to give Chuck the benefit of the doubt by saying he probably was just didn't get to bed.
I'm going with sleeping pill. Which is normal. A lot of people do the sleeping pill.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to get up really early, and the effects didn't wear off yet.
All right, I'm going to just play it safe and say it was methamphetamines that he stole from an underage girl he had sex with.
All right. That's Jimmy's opinion?
Just a guess.
Jim Norton's opinion.
Yeah.
I went with the safe answer.
I think it was from too many carbs.
I'm going to go with the host of Good Morning Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is so god-awful and boring, he lulled him to sleep. Did you hear that question?
Yeah, it went
and the
around.
delivery? That's why that guy is in Texas somewhere doing Good Morning Texas.
Wow. We showed Chuck talking, just show it.
Yeah, well, we got Chris from Texas. Let's not forget it's Stepfather's Day, Jimmy.
Oh,
it's
right.
Stepfather's
Right.
Day. We got the stingers and the promos and the sweepers running like crazy here this morning.
Oh, boy. This guy ain't going to be able to even do this.
More Chuck Liddell, whatever. In this clip, he passes out in the middle of...
Did he really?
Middle of an answer.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so remember the first time you stepped in the ring to fight like this? Because it's different than college wrestling.
Oh, yeah, it's a little different. It's a little louder, a little structured.
Okay, the movie 300, you've seen it, and you're out to promote the film right now, right? You okay, Chuck?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. You all right?
All right. Doing all right.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
He actually did lull him to sleep.
He just dozed off.
You could see his eyes fade that whole series of questioning, and so he asks him the question, realizes that Chuck Liddell's sitting there with his head in his hand, his eyes are shut, and he's like, "You okay?" Yeah. Okay. He just got woken up.
We don't say hi to Dallas much for some reason. What's up, Dallas?
Hey, that Chuck Liddell video that was on Good Morning Texas.
Yeah.
He was actually hungover because he was out partying late, promoting 300 here in Dallas and everything, and hit up a whole bunch of clubs and stuff like that. And he also came on the Jagger show here in Dallas, too, and he was pretty hungover. And after he left the show, they were talking about how he was in the bathroom throwing up a whole bunch of...
Oh, man.
Oh, see, I can relate.
Good for Chuck. He kicks ass. He's an animal. That's the way he's supposed to behave.
Yeah, let him have a little fun. All right, thank you, Nolan. The host mentions that the Spartans wrestled nude for no apparent reason, then compare them to the UFC.
He's calling him a homo.
I love the guys that gather some of these clips. Their writing skills are terrific.
I mean, these guys all fought like crazy.
Yeah.
They're real guys that really did exist. I know they fought in the nude back then in the day. You know, in the movie they don't do that, but they were kind of the ultimate fighting machine, which is probably the connection with why you were on tour talking about this movie.
Well, and they had no fear of fighting. They fought for what they believed in, and I think at all times they thought they could win, but they were also willing to give up their life to win what they thought they should win.
They win what they thought they should win. Wow, Chuck.
And you know, Chuck can still stand up and knock your teeth out.
Oh, yeah, no even kidding. In that state.
No kidding. And then the final clip, the host sounds a bit concerned.
Oh. Now, when do you fight next, Chuck?
Probably end of May. That's when we're...
I would have loved it if he says in a half hour.
What time is it?
Or now, and then just punch him.
Yeah.
Now, when do you fight next, Chuck?
Probably end of May. That's what we're working on.
Do you know who you're going to fight?
Don't deal yet.
Who do you want to fight?
Bernard White, I wouldn't mind fighting. Wouldn't mind fighting Tommy Morrison.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because he's back. Wow.
There's quite a few guys out there I wouldn't mind getting down throwing punches with.
Well, hang in there. May the force be with you. All right, the movie 300, based on Frank Miller's graphic novel starring Gerard Butler from Phantom of the Opera, actually opens in Texas theaters on Friday, March the 9th. And you hang in there today, okay? Take care of yourself.
Thank you very much, man.
All right, Chuck. Hang in there.
Hang in there. Hang in there. May the force be with you. He's a Jedi. I didn't know the host was a Jedi. Now I get an excuse.
He's a little asleep.
I would love Chuck to be on a show like that.
To make him sound stupid.
Oh, we would love that.
Drunk Chuck?
He was sitting there breathing. You could hear him breathing because he's probably his nose broken a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like a ball.
He's a real force, man.
All right, we got to step aside.
Jeez, that was really bad.
And you got a lot of guns in the house?
Yeah, got a few. Love my guns. Love them.
We've discussed this exact thing. Thing.
Uh-oh.
Thing.
Is it a
thing? Home
is
invasion?
It another
home invasion?
Yeah.
Or he thought it was a home invasion?
See, here it is. More liberal left propaganda. How about we pick up the NRA magazine that they put out every month?
I haven't even played the story.
And I tell you story after story about how people defended their home and loved ones with, yes, a gun.
Clayton County Police plan to let prosecutors decide if a husband will be charged with the shooting death of his wife. Apparently, he thought she was an intruder. Investigators say 60-year-old Horace Henry shot and killed his 56-year-old wife, Andrea, yesterday. Channel 2's Richard Elliott is live outside Clayton County Police headquarters. Richard.
How do you do that?
Javita, very tragic story here. A man described as retired and disabled apparently thought someone was breaking into his apartment, so he grabbed his gun. But the burglar turned out to be his wife.
Tragic, unfortunate incident.
Clayton County Police continue to investigate a shooting death outside these College Park apartments. Officers got the call shortly before 5 o'clock Tuesday of a husband shooting his wife here at the Ashford and Stone Ridge apartments off Flat Shoals Road. At first, they thought it was a domestic dispute.
When the officers arrived, they found the victim lying on the walkway in front of the front door.
What, did he blast through the door?
Yeah, this is suspicious.
Something's going on.
And it's an apartment. It's only one way in.
You see the video of this? I'm sorry.
Oh, I know. This is despicable.
These pieces of shit beating this World War II veteran.
A World War II vet, and just mercilessly beating him. Had him pinned between the door of his car that the guy was carjacking and a car that was next to him. So the old guy couldn't even fall down, and is mercilessly punching him in the side of the head as hard as he can. More times than I could count. And then as he opens the door, the old man falls to the ground. And the guy gets in the car and apparently drives away.
Who are the guys waiting?
Just people milling about.
And nobody helped the old guy?
No one helped the guy at all. Why would they?
Did they see what was going on?
I don't know.
Kind of hard not to.
Do we have that whole story yet?
Kind of hard not to.
I'd like to know a little more about that one.
That guy should be lined up against the wall by the police and just shot.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. More to the man kills
never
wife.
Happened.
But once detectives started their investigation, they found it was something else entirely. 60-year-old Horace Henry apparently heard his wife Andrea coming home and thought she was a burglar.
The husband thought that he was being burglarized when the door opened slightly, fired one round between the crack, and ended up striking the wife in the neck.
Andrea Henry was taken to Grady but later died. Clayton County Police will continue to investigate but do say it all appears to be a horrible accident.
We're going to review all the evidence and wouldn't necessarily say that charges are pending, but it's certainly something that will be presented to the DA's office for them to review.
What an idiot.
And what will happen then, the DA's office will take that information and present it to a grand jury and let that grand jury decide if any charges will be filed.
Fuck is going on with the latest Geico commercial?
You're watching a Geico commercial with the, it looks like a YouTube kind of format, and it's some kid just making faces and
really
noises.
Weird
It
faces.
was an odd one. Anything but those stupid cavemen, I'm fine with it.
That's Tina. We're getting ready to together.
Again, they'll kind of use this story like, anti-gun thing, and fine, whatever.
Well, why did he think she was a burglar?
I don't know. Maybe she wasn't supposed to be home at a certain time, or I don't know. But the thing, you don't shoot through a crack in the door. You stand back, you take good cover where you can identify your target and see what comes in your door. That's what you do. You don't shoot through doors. You don't shoot cracks. You don't shoot at noises. People are dopes.
Yeah, here's the carjacker beating the 91-year-old World War II vet.
That's nice.
Detroit police say they have arrested a suspect in the carjacking and beating of a 91-year-old World War II veteran outside a store on Detroit's west side. The news comes just hours after WXYZ aired shocking video of the attack. The video may be hard to watch, but it's even harder to believe that someone could beat a 91-year-old man punching this World War II veteran 21 times. He come up, he want a light for a cigarette, just as he threw a punch at me.
Witnesses say the male suspect stands 5'9" tall with a slim build. He had braids in his hair and an earring in his left ear. He wore expensive Cartier glasses that we're told were recovered by police.
Missing something that might be a little more helpful in the description.
Well, they have arrested a suspect. That's probably why they don't need it. But
all right,
it's amazing how why would they have to put his height and all that stuff? Not going to put his race. Why is it so hard to put race in a description where the physical is important in locating the person?
You know what is easy if you want to get a suspect and you know what they look like? Say white, black, Asian.
Yeah.
But
fat,
those are
skinny,
like fat, right? Skinny,
bald, has hair,
male, female. It's part of a description that is really helpful, to tell you the truth, in eliminating a lot of people. Instead of walking around looking at every 5'9" tall person with slim build, it's a little easier if you give a little better description of how you can describe somebody by looking at them immediately. And don't have a tape measure to see how tall they are.
And then these dummies mention braids, earring, and Cartier glasses, all things that can be changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You can't change your race. It's just mind-boggling.
The young stranger approached... This is what sucks, man. The guy was a World War II vet. He's getting up there in age, obviously, 91.
Sure, 91.
And now he's got to worry about this.
Probably all proud of his 2005 Chevy Malibu.
So the young stranger
beat the old guy for buying it.
Chevy Malibu.
The young stranger approached Mr. Sims, asked for a light, and then began to beat him over and over again. And Mr. Sims couldn't go anywhere. He was pinned in between his car door and another car. Mr. Sims says, "I think we kind of wrestled around there." He punched again and again. What the man wanted from 91-year-old Sims was his car, a 2005 Chevy Malibu. Mr. Sims said, "He grabbed my keys out of my hand and hopped in the car." A woman who appears to have been with the carjacker tries to get in the car, and while a small crowd of people just stand by, the carjacker calmly drives away, leaving Mr. Sims beaten, battered, and helpless. Mr. Sims, "They give me some painkiller pills, and I've been taking them." Now, we were talking about the school shooting
Yeah.
And you said, like, you would hope that the whole classroom would rush the gunman.
Right.
In this case, why wouldn't you rush the carjacker?
I have no idea.
He obviously didn't have a gun.
I don't have any idea.
Small crowd hanging around just watching this go on.
Were they watching? I couldn't tell by the video if they were watching or just not noticing.
They were milling about, but I believe something like that isn't silent.
It really looked like noise was being made.
But did they see, like, here's my thing. Did they see that it was an old man getting punched by a young, or they just see an altercation and not know? Sometimes you see something going on, you don't want to get involved because the guy who deserves an ass beating could be getting an ass beating. Like, you don't know before.
That's true. If you don't know, yeah. If you see someone getting beat up, I'm not going to chime in. I sure wouldn't like chime in, unless you see if it's an old person like that. Then I think you got to say something. Then you got to say something.
One of the big stories today.
It was his son's wake, a June 1st public viewing of the body attended by more than 75 mourners. We cannot show you the photos they're looking at, but the family's reaction tells you all you need to know.
No feelings for the family. That's the last thing we wanted to see him that way.
William's brother Fernando died in his own bed at the age of 43. He had a lot of health problems, but to pinpoint the exact cause of death, an official autopsy was ordered. Without getting overly graphic, suffice it to say, evidence of that autopsy was clearly visible here during the 5-hour open casket wake.
So where's the... I don't get it.
Well, what the hell was he wearing?
Yeah.
It might have been, what, they cut open his brain
shirt
or something?
Or the brain.
Now, the shirt couldn't have been open.
I don't know. Well, I'm trying to think where this
trying to
wound
think,
would
too.
be. Anthony, very good news.
Yeah.
Keith J. has a great idea from Niagara Falls. We sell the stock with separate shipping for each share.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right on.
Uh-oh. I think Danny found some more details on this.
You got the pictures?
No, but I'm reading some more. I don't know if the description is in the audio.
All right, let me see before we go to you.
Everyone was shocked. Like, what's this? Everyone kept asking, was he killed? Was he hit in the head?
The funeral director told you what?
That's how he came from the examiner's office.
So he blamed it on the medical examiner?
Yeah.
That's the buck.
He sure did.
The crux of the lawsuit is that funeral homes are bound under long-standing common law to protect grieving families from such horror. Repeated requests for comment from the Paz have never gone beyond, we did the best we could.
All right, listen, if you're going to do this story as a local news station, you got to tell us what the fuck the wound is.
Yeah.
We had to go on the internet to find out for ourselves. This is a who gives a shit story unless you give more details.
It says bleeding, he said. There were exposed wires. There were flies going in and out of the wound. In fact, by the end of the funeral, the flies buzzing around the body's open wound became so persistent the funeral home placed a white veil over the corpse's head to protect it. There was a hole behind the dead man's right ear that appeared to be seeping blood. Two witnesses told CBS 2 HD. There were blood stains on the pillow and wires that appeared to be autopsy sutures visible holding a loose flap of skin to the back of his hairline. The corpse was a dark bluish color in spots. The ears looked especially discolored.
Jesus.
That's wonderful, ain't it?
Wow.
That's an happy story.
That one is not good.
Oh, no. I don't look at the body at wakes. I go in.
I look at a curiosity.
And then I get that horrible, like glance over and go, why'd you do that?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're supposed to walk up to the coffin and give you, respects, I don't do that. I walk up and I look down and I just go, oh, my God, okay, have I been here long enough where people think I'm praying? I'm doing something today? Okay, let me get the fuck up and I'm walk away. Because I don't want to see somebody I know dead like that. So I don't.
They just look like clay people.
I know. It's terrible.
They don't look real.
I don't do that.
That's old school, by the way.
What?
The newer generation doesn't go for that as much. You mostly see the old people in the open caskets.
Yeah. Nice picture.
And the makeup is always just like... that person...
Oh, okay, my grandmother's, I was just hearing, oh, she looks so good because she looks better than she did when she was at the home.
Oh, yeah.
They did such a good job with the makeup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Is Danny showing dead people? Oh, look at that.
Where'd you find this?
What is this site? Why is a woman in a coffin with a fork and a cat?
Is the cat dead, too?
Probably. I would hope so.
What do you throw in Google image for this stuff?
Just Right now, I'm just working on Open Casket, but I'm sure I could find better stuff with a.
All right, good.
Better
Please
search.
All right, a quickie before we leave.
Quickie before we have one goddamn contestant. Finally. Just because a friend told her and didn't describe the promo.
Just proving our point.
Oh,
that the promo might be a little harsh. Is she calling back?
I don't
Lauren?
see her calling
back.
No. Yeah, good.
Miramar looking for a rapist who was out for revenge but may have chosen the wrong victim. Police say the victim came home from the grocery store with a child and the rapist was already inside the house along Southwest 67th Avenue. The man said the attack was payback for money owed to him by her husband and called out his name, but it wasn't the name of the victim's husband.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine?
Looks like the wrong person got fucked.
By the way, someone's helping you out, Patrice. CSI Miami's on at 1 p.m. today on A&E.
Oh, so you could catch up a little bit.
You could just check it out for yourself before you go to sleep there.
Wow, raped the wrong fucking...
Yeah.
Walked into the house.
Basically, man
rapes the woman.
Here's the story. Man borrowed money from another man, didn't pay it back, and as payback, the man sets off to rape his wife, only he breaks into the wrong house and rapes the wrong wife.
Oh.
She's just baking cookies and has no clue
Oh,
what
you
the fuck is going on.
Yes, Stan?
And her 2-year-old may have seen it.
May have
Witnessed it.
The one hot part in the whole story. Oh, how awful is that?
Oh.
It's like, no, you got the wrong... What does the poor woman say? Got the wrong guy.
The Piers Morgan is starting on CNN. He's the new Larry King.
Yeah. He'll probably be good at it, too.
I hope they don't soften him up because he tells it like it is. Better than Simon, by the way. Because when Simon Cowell was telling it like it is, when these little girls were trying to make it in the music business... I love your bit on that. Like
that gets an old one, yeah.
I know it's an old bit, and I don't want... Just do it real fast. Just the gist of it, I mean.
The point back then was something about... I thought he was... that his targets were soft. And again, that's who's going out for American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
But the brutality he was hitting these... Because these people had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the only thing they thought about themselves is they were good singers. And even though they didn't have the talent to make it, he was kind of humiliating them. And it's like he wouldn't speak... to a fucking a thug like that, like a rapper like that. Like that annoyed me, because to me it was he was hitting an easy target.
He wouldn't speak that way to the guy that just got the ice cream cone tattoo on his face.
Yeah, who is that guy?
Holy
his face
shit.
looks delicious.
Have you guys seen this picture?
You don't have to ask what flavor it is. It's obvious.
Yeah, it could be coffee.
That's true.
You can't just assume chocolate. It could be coffee.
That's a tattoo you really don't want to regret.
Who is this guy? Is he famous?
He's well, here's Sam.
Sam, you know about the ice cream cone tattoo?
It's Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane?
Gucci Mane.
How do you spell Mane?
M-A-N-E.
Oh, wouldn't it be just man?
No, Gucci Mane.
So why does he add another fucking letter in there? Throw a G in there or something.
M-A-N-E. Maine.
Oh, it's M-A-N-E.
Yeah.
Maine. Oh,
Gucci
Maine.
Mane.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So it's an ice cream cone, and then what? Some flames at the top, or is that electricity?
Those are lightning bolts.
Is that a microphone, or is it an ice cream cone?
No, that's an ice cream cone with 3 scoops. It says Burr on it.
And does he have like tattoos under his eyes too?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure actually. He might though.
Jimmy, you think this guy's a problem?
Gucci Mane?
It just looks uncomfortable. It's like, what are you doing? They look like brandings under his eyes.
It almost looks like branding.
Like what a baseball player would do to
instead
keep
of a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy's right. Is that a branding or a tattoo? The red obviously is
Let's get some Gucci playing.
Then again, he has like a little... yeah, E-Rock, play some
Let's
Gucci.
hear some Gucci Mane.
He wasn't listening
He has no idea what we're doing.
No, he doesn't.
Eric's on the internet.
Wow.
Does he doesn't have his headphones on.
Why would he?
Can you hear
Why?
his
songs? I don't know who he is.
No one has to work on this
Eric's hair looks like Hitler. I was weeding out Jews on the internet. Good one.
Do you know what you're doing, E-Rock? Yeah. This is Gucci Mane.
Gucci is the best because he's got a big chain.
Right.
And it's custom made.
Is that a euphemism, Sam?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's custom made diamond Bart Simpson on a skateboard.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
thousands and thousands of dollars. Look at this chain.
All right,
There's no way to make this interesting.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do with that?
It's.
I ain't saying anything bad about this guy.
You don't have to say it's silly. It's funny.
He's
Look,
a fucking killer.
it's Bart Simpson.
And I said it the right way. Killer.
Killer.
Is he famous in the rap world?
Yeah.
Is he Jay-Z famous or
No.
Where's he at?
Well,
Where's he at on the chart?
He's more famous than Waka Flocka Flame.
How about Lil Wayne? Is he?
No. He's not more famous than Lil Wayne.
That's the upper tier, Lil Wayne and Jay-Z.
He's not crossed over to the mainstream yet, the way like Lil Wayne and Jay-Z have.
And a lot of other rappers.
Correct.
Hence the ice cream
tattoo
on his face.
But
because now we're all talking about him. We didn't know this guy yesterday.
He's like,
does he like ice cream? What does it mean? Something else like
why,
ice cream?
Yeah, why the ice cream, Sam?
I guess because he's cold, you know.
What?
No, I think, didn't he say, like, he seriously said he wanted to remind his fans that he's cool as ice?
Yeah.
So then
That's
how about
why
the
he
ice
got
cubes? Oh, you can't go ice cube.
No, well, you can't tell. It just looks like a square. Ice cream, there's 3 scoops of ice cream on that cone, which really, you
How about
couldn't...
a polar bear?
No. Ice cream
Going
cone.
burr.
Burr.
It doesn't even look like an ice cream cone.
Well, because you can't get 3 scoops of ice cream on a cone like that. It's a triangle of scoops.
Yeah, it's a perfect triangle.
A scoop of ice cream is the same size as the cone.
It's 3 circles. Wouldn't you make it look more like an ice cream scoop?
Well, there's lightning bolts, too.
I've never seen a black guy with color in his tattoo. Red on black skin, it works.
Yeah.
I've never seen color on a black man's tattoo before, except for him.
Yeah, it's usually a lot of just...
Red is perfect.
Shading.
And there's some white highlights there on the ice cream cone.
There should be. Yeah, why don't
Oh,
black
that's
people...
good. Well, Sam forgot to tell us. Thank you, Brad T. in Kentucky. He just got out of a mental hospital.
Oh,
well,
did
he was but he was only there briefly.
Oh, that's good. Why was he in? Did he eat his family or something?
Yeah.
In a cone?
His family. He's had legal issues in the past, but nothing
bad.
Nothing too huge. He didn't kill anyone.
What kind of legal issues? T.I. legal issues or Lil Wayne issues? Although I think they're the same issue, right?
Yeah, they're pretty much. It's just gun possession.
Possession.
T.I.'s back there now because he had drugs in his car while he was on parole. He had purple drank in his car.
What is he doing?
He's back in jail already?
Yeah, he's back in jail now.
How long was he out?
He was out for maybe 2 months.
Oh, in Beverly Hills, right?
Yeah, and he had like pills and codeine syrup in his car.
And how long is he back in for?
I think another year.
What? A year of his life is gone now?
Another one. A second. He just did a year.
What a dope. Like, we met him here that day he was here.
Yeah.
We met him in Washington, too, with his posse. Holy shit.
He
That
had
bus pulled up and we all ran.
He had a T-shirt on that
We
said,
scurried
"I'm
like
that
those
dude."
rats we were talking about earlier.
He had a T-shirt on that said, "I'm that dude."
Yeah.
But he's back in jail. He sucks because he's good. He's really good.
Yeah, but it's good for the cred. It's good for the resume.
Not at this point.
Not at this
Why
point.
not?
Because he did a year for gun possession, right?
Yeah, he just did a year. You can't go back for another year. He didn't
You
even
look like an asshole.
He put out an album, but by the time the album came out, he was already back in jail. He couldn't even promote it.
Why don't you see you don't see like the band Muse going to jail?
Because they're not hard.
What? Just because he does rap, he's hard?
Well, just because he goes to jail, he's hard. They were raised differently.
Nah, that's dumb. Was he driving? He was driving a Maybach, I think, or Maybach.
Yeah.
Smoking pot.
Why did he need the syrup in the car?
Because they had to have some syrup. He's from the South. They like their syrup. They like their drink.
Well, have somebody drive you in the fucking thing. That's what you're for in a Maybach. You don't drive that, or is it Maybach?
Wow.
Maybach is...
A Maybach you're supposed to be chauffeured in.
Oh, great.
He has enough money, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
I love how Sam doesn't give us the full story. Go ahead, Kevin in Houston. Kevin.
Hey, you guys got to look up this Gucci Mane on YouTube.
On YouTube? Why?
He punches a girl in the face while he's rapping on stage. It's on YouTube. You got to look it up.
officially
You
like
forgot
him.
to tell us about him punching the girl.
Was she heckling? That's great.
He's done a lot of stuff.
Yeah, why did he punch the girl, Kevin?
I have no idea.
No idea. All right.
She's probably...
2 minutes in on the video.
All right.
She's trying to get on stage, or I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
He's a rapper. He's a rapper. Why did he punch a girl in the face? I don't know.
Oh, and we're learning this little tidbit. Thank you.
What?
Now we go to Chad in Philly. Chad.
Talk about the ice cream.
Yeah, Gucci Mane actually did kill somebody in his house.
Well, it was in his house.
Do you know this, Sam? You
I
don't know
know
anything
the
about the
details.
Gucci Mane.
I know a little bit.
I have his rap sheet.
Oh, let's hear his rap sheet. The Gucci Man.
Okay.
We're talking about the guy. You'll see the picture sometime today. He's got a tattoo of an ice cream cone on his face.
with lightning bolts.
With lightning bolts, red lightning bolts,
And it
shooting up toward the side of his eye.
And it says burr.
And it says Burr?
Yeah, it saess Burr on the ice cream cone.
He's actually just a fan of Bill.
And that's how they spell it in the hood. Burr.
Burr.
Yeah, what's the rap sheet
So,
all about?
in April 2001, he was arrested on cocaine charges and did 90 days in jail.
So, you know.
In May of 2005, he was attacked by a group of men at a house. He and his companions shot at the group, killing one. He turned himself into cops. He was charged with murder, but then the charges were dropped because of insufficient evidence.
Good, all right.
It was self-defense.
Okay.
In October of 2005, he pleaded no contest to a charge of assault for assaulting a nightclub promoter. At the time the murder charge was dropped, he was serving a 6-month prison sentence. In 2008, he was arrested for probation violation for only completing 25 of his 600 community service hours.
Less.
He was sentenced to a year in jail, released after 6 months. And then this past November, he was arrested for driving on the wrong side of the road, running a red light or stop sign, damage to government property, obstruction, no license, no proof of insurance, and other traffic charges. He was taken to Grady Memorial Hospital.
That's when he was in the mental facility.
Well, he sounds like a nice young man. That's going to have a really long career.
Do you want to watch this video titled "Gucci Mane gives a trick-ass bust-a-hoe a falcon punch"?
Yes, I do.
That's
What's
what
a
the caller.
falcon punch?
That's what the caller was talking
Let's
about.
see.
I need to know what a falcon punch
please.
looks like.
Thank you.
Falcon punch.
If he gives a trick-ass hoe a falcon.
And how do you get that graffiti font for your videos? That's him?
Gucci's been up here before.
I think it's like 2 minutes in, the guy said. Oh, no, okay, he's coming. All right. All right, so you got a sister that's got a blonde.
Oh!
What?
Oh!
Wow.
What does he say?
I don't know.
It's probably Falcon Punch or something.
Is that horrifying?
Yeah, but the thing is, Mel Gibson's a bad guy.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, but this
Yeah, but this was a trick-ass hoe.
oh, fair enough.
What did she do wrong?
Yeah. A busted trick-ass hoe.
I have to love this guy. He handled it. She was heckling him, and he fucking...
What?
He knocked her out.
Gucci.
She went down. All right, you can check that out.
That's Gucci Mane.
It's on Guilty TV. His Gucci Mane.
Just YouTube Gucci Mane gives a trick-ass bust-a-hoe a falcon punch.
What's a falcon punch? I guess
That's what you just saw.
Looks like just a very impressive fucking roundhouse. They
Yeah.
call it something different, I guess.
Yeah, Gucci's been up here.
Good for him. Steve, New York City, what's up?
Hey, what's up? It's Dave. T.I. yeah, you get it right. T.I. just got in trouble in jail because his wife was giving him a handy during a visit.
Yeah.
You hear this, Jimmy?
They were touching.
So now, all he had to do was stay out of trouble when he got out of jail after doing a year, but they found the syrup in his car and some other things, so he goes back because he blew his probation. Now he's in jail, and all he has to do is behave, and he'll get out again and have another shot at it. But now he's in more trouble because his wife was giving him a hand job.
Tiny came in and gave him a hand job. So what? He's in jail. Let him have a hand job.
Well, it's just gonna.
Her name's Tiny?
Yeah.
You wonder if she was shaking people's hands on the way out?
She's from back in the day.
All right, thank you,
Been with her
Steve.
for a while?
Yeah.
Thank you. So
she had a BET reality show.
Yeah.
Her and Lil Wayne's girl.
Think he's ever been unfaithful to her?
I wouldn't think so. No, not T.I.
Well, no, T.I. wouldn't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Falcon Punch is from Super Smash Brothers. I did not know that. Now I know. Shinebox, thank you so much.
That's Tiny, Jim.
All right. Huh? Tiny looks all right. Kind of looks like the black version of Mariah Carey.
A little bit.
Travis
I
gave me a
would-
thumbs up.
I
Thank
wouldn't
you,
fuck
Travis.
with Tiny.
You wouldn't fuck with Tiny?
No.
She'd fucking scratch your eyes out. Let's go to
Congratulations.
Jose in North Dakota. Jose.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
How
buddy.
you doing, guys?
Hi.
Yeah, I was going to explain what a falcon punch is. You guys ever heard of the game Super Smash Brothers?
Well, someone said that. What is that, an old video game?
Yeah, there's a game for the Super Nintendo called F-Zero, and Super Smash Brothers has like characters from all different Nintendo games, and one of the characters from F-Zero is named Captain Falcon, and he has this really powerful punch, and he yells "Falcon Punch," you know, whenever he punches people. A good example of a Falcon Punch is when that one dude punched Snooki in the face.
Oh, that was a fucking good one.
Oh, boy, was it.
That's a Falcon Punch. If you go to encyclopediadramatica.com,
Yeah.
you can then type in Falcon Punch. You'll see a lot of good examples.
Oh, yeah, well, we're going to do that today. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, punching out.